Da, 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 da.
It is a big
Hello,
cat
good
butt.
peoples.
It's Big Cat Butt. Welcome to Cat Butt TV. Aw, he got shy and moved his butt, sweet boy. Hello,
No,
Jess is
he's,
not talking. I hope that doesn't mean she lost her voice. She's feeling better. She has a voice, right?
Fine. Everything's great.
Ooh, you're really soft though.
Yeah.
See? Not so great.
Are you at the convention or are you at home?
I'm at home.
Oh, okay.
Now I'm shouting.
Barely hear you.
We can barely hear you. That's so weird.
Dude.
We heard that there.
Yeah, Kitty wants to get in the mic.
I don't know how I sound. I was in a meeting earlier today where vocally, I guess I didn't sound good tech-wise, so
You sound okay to me.
Hey, you sound great.
Yeah.
You sound like you always do.
I'm stressed today.
Alright.
So I'm
How
going to
about
try to
microphone?
let that go.
Your dulcet tones
It's
are
okay.
very
You can
soothing.
do it.
Thank you.
That is Mo Betta. Try
Okay.
again.
Dave needs
Better
to
can
kill
we hear?
something.
I don't know why, but
Oh.
my HD webcam is what I usually use for my microphone, but it's not even in the list of options. So I'm like, whatever,
Ruh-roh.
microphone. So, meh. Always have a backup. Technology
have a
failures.
Yep, you got it. Awesome, awesome. Well, welcome everyone. Welcome back to Cursed Dragon Ship Righting Wrongs. We're so excited for tonight. We have different ones for us tonight. It's called being a group.
Some of the
So-
Discord folks may not have caught up with the time change.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I'll have to send it out
Yeah.
again.
Chat seems a little quiet, so it may
Yeah.
take some time to people to
To
catch
remember
on.
that we're earlier this week.
It's weird
Yeah.
for it to still be light out.
I know. I was like, I'm glad I had this thing up. You couldn't see me. I have a screen over my window because I hate blinds. Blinds are evil.
She really does. She
really
really,
do.
really does. I need to get a set of curtains to go because in our bedroom, when we built the house, we had an option to add like a 7-foot bump out in the master bedroom.
Which
And
is
Kelly
my-
was like, "That will be perfect for my office." I was like, "Okay, great." So we did that. And so there's these arches and it goes into this 7-foot her office area, but she doesn't believe in, window coverings. So, and I want it to be absolutely dark when I sleep. So I figured out what I need to do. I want to put in big curtains that'll go all the way across, like right in front of the pillars, and then just put them on a remote so that they'll open up in the morning.
You know,
And she'll
sleep
be
mask
happy.
is a lot cheaper.
I mean, I use one of those too, but yeah.
I mean, I'm okay with the curtain. That's
Anything
actually not a
like
bad
that,
idea.
I would pull off in my sleep. If I've had times where I've worn a wrist brace because carpal tunnel or something.
Yep.
And I go to bed with it wearing it, and I wake up and it's off. And I just removed it in my sleep.
So you
without
just take
me-
it off in your sleep, or you move it
Yeah,
around so much it just falls off?
No, I just take it off in my sleep at some point, but I'm not aware of doing it. It's not there anymore.
Interesting.
Mm-mm.
And it's always in the front yard.
That's the weird part. Yeah. No, it's somehow up in the chimney. It's really strange.
Have you started?
Next to a wet bush.
Have you started chaining yourself to the pillar next to your bedroom in your room?
That's right. Yeah. Especially on those full moon nights. You don't.
Absolutely.
We haven't finished that one yet. We have to finish it. We're watching. What are we watching right now? Besides rewatching Veronica Mars. What is it? Oh, outer range.
Outer range. Yep. I knew it was an R, and I was trying to get there. I just couldn't.
Yeah, it's on Amazon, and I
Couldn't find
couldn't
it.
even tell you if I like it or not. I don't know. And I'm like 5 episodes in.
I'm not sure if I've even heard of that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Weird Western kind of thing, isn't it? Like,
Weird. It's like they're asking a lot of questions and not giving us enough answers. So I kind of want to
Right.
know what's going to happen, but it's so slow that I can't just concentrate on it because I can't. Okay.
But then
So
they
I'll
say
be like
something.
doing something else at the same
Right.
time, and then something finally important happens, And I'm like, oh, wait, what was that? Now I need to rewind it and see what that important thing was that I just missed, right? So I don't know if I recommend it or not. I'm going to say I bet you there are going to be people out there who love it. And I think I'm just not one of those people.
I recommend Legend of Vox Machina.
Oh, I wanted to watch that. I haven't watched it yet.
It is
Highly.
so good.
Highly recommend.
Aw.
So good.
I had a hard time getting through like episode 1, I guess.
Don't worry about episode 1. Go to
Okay.
episode. Go
All
to
right. Just
I mean,
keep pushing them.
No,
That's
you,
fine.
you kind of need to watch episode 1 because episode 2 is the
Well, yeah.
continuation of episode 1.
I think
but
it just meant don't stress about it.
1
Just
and
keep going.
2 are actually stuff that they did before they were streaming.
Mhm.
And it's kind of just to introduce the concept, introduce the characters. The main plot really gets going. I actually think episode 1 is a bit tonally off, like a lot of episode 1s of shows.
Sure.
Yeah, it was a little darker
Yeah.
than the whole. Yeah, the whole show is very lighthearted. The bard is most certainly 100% me. I probably should have just been a bard in this
Scanlan?
game because I'm like, yeah, Scanlan.
Mhm.
Just like everything he does, I'm like, oh, I would do that. Oh, that's perfect. Oh, that's
Mhm.
great.
Mhm.
So
And I
do you
think
consider
part of it.
yourself this group's Sam Riegel?
I guess
I want it to be.
Zach
I
really
am-
should
I
never
am-
watch them.
I wanted to be the Sam Riegel. I am definitely the Liam O'Brien. And I'm not happy about that.
I think that's in your character. That's within your character
Yeah,
to not be
think
happy.
I
think
wanted
that's
to be
fair.
Travis, I think, really.
Yeah, I would
Laura.
like to be Travis, but that's
Yeah.
not in the cards.
I think
They're
Oddmar's
all
filling that role.
ridiculously talented.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Oddmar is a good is a good grog stand-in.
Oddmar is basically Oddmar is Grog, but Kevin is Sam, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll take that.
Hmm.
That-
I actually
need
think
to
that's a
watch
fair
more.
comparison.
That's good.
Yeah.
And complimentary.
Critical Role,
I appreciate
obviously.
it.
Here, I'm just posting real quick just to in our Facebook, just so people remember that we are up early, and then we're going to get started. Don't forget, we're up an hour early for Writing Wrongs today. I'll put the link in.
Yep, I see.
Hello,
Chaos.
Alucard.
Hey, Chaos is here.
Hey, good to see you, Chaos. I'm sending out a reminder real quick since we switched our schedule back to the original schedule. So it'll be like this, like from now on. But oops,
Until something else screws it up, inevitably.
nothing. No more screwing up. I mean, we might miss a Monday, but I do not
Oh, sure.
anticipate changing the time. That's
Right. Which I have to ask, and this is a complete landmine that I'm just throwing out there because it hasn't been discussed. Are we doing the Monday after Fan Expo?
No, I
When's
mean,
that?
Oddmar will just be getting back.
Yeah, that would be tough, right?
Yeah.
Hey, Friday.
I'm happy to do it.
Friday.
No, what?
Oh, hey,
What's
Friday.
the date?
20th.
Oh.
It'll be June 20th.
Yeah, June 20th.
Okay, so the 23rd is the day we're talking about skipping.
No, 20th. We're skipping.
What?
17th, 18th,
Oh my God,
19th
I'm in
is
May.
the con.
Okay,
Yep.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
No, you're good.
June.
June 6th, I
June.
have a 12:30 a.m. flight and won't be home until 4:30. So
Wow.
I don't know how good I'm gonna be doing that day. Just
Yeah.
Get it.
FYI.
Uh-huh.
You might be
think-
even
Is
more
that a
entertaining.
con?
I
or
think
is
my
that-
flight.
It's a wedding.
Sorry, go ahead.
Ah, fair enough.
So we might need
Sorry,
to pull
was
the book bag out. Is that what you're saying?
Pull the backpack out.
I think my flight on the 20th comes in at 7 or like maybe 7:45. And this starts at 8 o'clock my time. So,
Yeah,
I mean,
no
I
way.
might be a little late, but I'm happy to jump on when I get home.
I say we skip it. We're going to be exhausted. Let's just make
Yeah.
that a skip. Ow.
We're going to be exhausted. We'll have a 3.5 hour drive home.
Oh, bleh.
Yeah.
So which date are we skipping?
June 20th.
June 20th.
So we have plenty of time to plan. So all those Monday night shenanigans you want to get into, but you can't because you're too busy on D&D. You can now live the dream.
Be an
And
extra
it's Juneteenth. So there you go.
extra long dark stream. That's
There
all
you go.
that'll be.
There you go.
Man, you live dangerously, Dave. Dangerously. All right. Awesome. All right. Are we ready to get started?
Yay!
I think so.
All right. Let's get started. I had time to plan today. I'm so excited. All right.
Insert theme music here.
Yes, I will do that now. I feel much better. All right. So why don't we start with Oddmar's poem?
Okay. The name of tonight's poem is Completing the Family. The cursed crew defeated 3 sea hags and ended their evil darkening attack. But no one gives a shit about that anymore now that Lydia is back. Oddmar's guardian shield maiden by day, and by night his beautiful nymphomaniac. Lonely tears in the dark are banished forever now that Lydia is back. No 2 people could ever be closer, like raging beasts from the same wolf pack. Then Oddmar Stormwater and his great-great-great-great-great-grandmother Lydia, who now evermore is back.
Are we supposed to clap?
I have.
There's a lot to unpack there. Yeah.
Yeah, there's some interesting elements to that. If I heard it right.
A few notes.
Few notes.
Oddmar's character has many more layers now, which
As all of our writers suddenly fall into critique group. Oh, that's interesting. As Oddmar just smiles and tells us nothing else.
No, the swirling ghosts, spirits that surrounded us in the battle with the hags.
Yeah.
Their leader is Lydia.
Okay, that's none of my questions.
Yeah, no, that's not my question either. I figured as much.
I basically could sum up my questions in 2 words: nymphomaniac and great-great-great-great-grandmother. These are my 2 questions.
So great-great-great-great-great-grandmother, that's 6 words right there.
Well, 2 if you don't count repetitions. But...
So, to be fair, when I met her, I did not know we were related. But also, it's a very small village, so it's pretty normal.
So that's more distant than most of the relationships in that village.
Certainly.
I mean, once you hit like 6 degrees of separation, cousins are cool, right?
Right?
Ew, no.
Yeah, it's just weird. It's just weird.
Aren't you from West Virginia?
Not that West Virginia.
Suddenly,
Not that
Ashana
far
seems
west.
way more adjusted than I thought he was. I feel much better.
even I do. Master Fault is feeling pretty good. Right now.
Yes, but Oddmar has not stopped grinning since the battles were over. He's very happy and excited.
You can hide his grin with all the chests, because I believe last week the audience voted that Dolly would not remember where she put the chest. So, without putting the map up, Dolly, where did you hide the chests?
Let's go get that loot, man.
I blinked it on the map right there. Meow. Chow.
I'm
right
very
underneath the
confident
light,
that's correct.
to the right outside the door.
Yep.
Outside the door where the lamps are?
Meow.
Yes, she is correct. She won it. The
Yay.
audience had no faith in Miss Dolly.
I
No
didn't even
faith.
write it down. I just chanted over and over to myself, to the right under the light, to the right under the light. Because writing it down would be
right
cheating.
with the light.
That's right. It would. I am
Awesome.
so impressed. And just for that, because Dolly remembered where they were and the chat was wrong, your reward, awesome people, are none of those chests have any
Oh.
tricks. They're not tricked. They're not sabotaged. They're not. I can't think of the word for it. If you
Traps?
try to open them, they're not going to poison you with a secret needle like Dragonlance.
Smash
They're
it
not
open.
boobied. They're not
Yes,
boobied.
they're not boobied.
But if we tell a joke, do
You
any of
said
the chests
chests
laugh?
are not boobied. Is that what you just?
They're not
They're not boobied.
All right. So you have about 1 hour left on those bubbles for those of you who need them. So you might want to start deciding where you're going to head back with your, if you remember, you have 4 wooden chests and 2 golden ones, though they don't seem to be gold. They're not that heavy, but they are golden and they are somewhat heavy.
Well, some of these chests we know don't go to Lurch. Why aren't we opening them?
Because we don't really know which ones are his. No, we said
we did.
You indicated it was the gold ones.
Yes, the 2 gold ones are definitely, at least one. That is definitely the place he said they were. So those 2, we don't know if it's one or both, or if there was another one in there you didn't see.
Okay.
Let's open the wood ones.
Wait. I want to hear more about this third option of there being another one we didn't see. Because that seems important.
I'm going to tell you, y'all really searched everything. I was just trying to be open, like, because there would be a third possibility. But as suck as a GM, I will tell you, it's one of those gold chests. Okay.
I mean, why don't we just open all of them, see what's inside, and then decide which one we should give?
That's what I said.
Yeah. Well, just remember, right now you're in the water.
Yes, we bring them inside. Inside one of these, the hag buildings.
Is that one of the hag buildings? Okay.
Right.
Yes.
So they're empty, right? She won't respawn or something stupid like that.
She's on a 6.5 minute timer,
like,
so
bubbles back up and forms into her again.
That would be lazy storytelling. No.
Right.
I ate
wait.
so many beans in hell, and I've come back.
You're right. That would be very lazy. So she has placeholders? Is that what I'm hearing?
Would you stop? All right. So there are 4 wooden chests and 2 goldish looking ones. What are we doing?
So Zathan, did Lurch say that we should not open the chest, or did he address it?
I don't remember him addressing that. I know the guy we took the chest for way farther back, back at Val's house.
He
said
that
don't
box
open it,
is up
and
on
he'll
the
know.
ship.
Right.
Yeah.
So that we don't have to worry about.
So let's open all of them.
I think so. And we know the 4 wooden ones were home free. So let's break those open and at least condense so that we can get them home, even if we don't fully go through everything now. Because I know we're time bound here.
Break them open though, because we'll want them to be able to close back up again.
Open them.
You have to be careful with your words around Oddmar.
You're right. That is fair.
Not wrong.
That is fair. Otherwise, it'll be the sheriff.
Okay,
incident
I'm just
all
going to
over
start
again.
opening
first.
chests.
All right. Sean's like, forget I'm opening a chest. A wooden one or a golden one?
I'm opening a wooden one.
All right. In the first one you open.
I'm throwing it open.
All right. The first one you open, there is a wand. So there's a beautiful little wand in there. It looks like it's made out of wood, but it doesn't feel like wood. There is a carved bone statuette of a mermaid. And there are 3 small mirrors in painted wooden frames.
I hand the wand to Dolly and then walk away from the rest in disgust.
I will scoop it all up and hold it in my arms and walk over to Oddmar like, more stuff for the backpack.
Should we maybe just put everything in the pile and then detect magic?
Yeah. Pile, detect magic, and then I'll sort through, find the
So
goodies.
this was just one chest.
Yeah, maybe
Yeah,
open
that
the
was
rest
first
of the chests first, then do the detect magic.
Well, you're already on a roll. Just open them all up, Ashanis.
All right, I'm going to start just throwing shit open.
Just throw it open.
All right, second chest has 3 copper chalices with silver filigree and a silver ewer. And if you don't know what that is, because I am ashamed to say I did not. It's one of those words. I'm starting to understand why Kevin Petway knows more of these words than I do, just for the record. I have to look up words all the time when I'm editing his work. And a ewer is basically just a pitcher, but it's silver that you pour from, right?
You were kidding.
I'm not kidding. Did you not know that? I didn't know that.
I
He knew
don't have
that.
a
He
ring
totally
copy.
knew that. He was trying to support me. I appreciate it, Dave. I have no idea. I looked it up. All right.
No, it was the dad joke. He was.
Yeah, I was just punning with the you were.
No, he wasn't. He was supporting me. Okay. And there's also, I'm just going to tell you the amount so I don't have to wait for you to count it. There's 1,200 copper pieces 1,300
Which is
silver
like
pieces,
$8.
and 20 gold pieces.
Okay.
Hey.
Moving on.
What's in the
Third
next one?
chest. Third chest again. There is money, 1,700 copper. I know Oddmar's writing it down. 900 silver.
3,000 pounds of copper.
90
God,
silver.
seriously.
Wait, you said 900 silver, and then you said
Yes.
90 silver?
90 gold. I might have said silver. 90 gold.
Okay.
There is a beautiful stone that's black with like red markings in it. It's a bloodstone. There is a carnelian stone. It's like a reddish orange kind of oval shaped. There's a chrysoprase, which is kind of like a light green. And then I'm assuming you open the last chest, yes?
Yes. Chest 4, go.
All right, last chest has star rose quartz in it, another bloodstone, a really dark black stone, it's an onyx, and a pretty like, almost crystal-y stone, it's quartz.
Great.
And for the record, Anmar, since you're writing it down, those are off the 50 gold piece gems. So if anyone needs it for something, I know there's sometimes you need a gem for some things. Those, you ready, audience, for my secret? I just rolled for these. There's a chart in the book, and that's all I did. So I didn't have to make any decisions. I just rolled, and that's what came up.
Okay.
And that's all the wooden ones.
All right. Do we want to look in the golden ones, or do we want to just wait and...
I say let's open them.
Let's look at them. We don't have to steal it. We can just look.
Okay.
Maybe something
Unless
will...
it's like a Temple of or Indiana Jones thing in which we all melt. I don't want that to happen, but
TPK!
You said there were no tricks.
they
They're not
weren't
traps.
booby.
They're not booby.
They're not booby.
So.
Yeah, there's no traps. If I was going to do anything, Dolly saved y'all. This time.
I do good things sometimes. All right.
And then she
I'm gonna
steals
just
those good things.
go lift up the lid of the
She
first
steals those
gold
good
one.
things.
I
All
haven't
right.
stolen anything yet.
The first yet. The first gold one has a long, like bone knife looking thing in it. It's kind of hard to tell what it is. It's kind of long and thin and has some spikies off of it. And then what I need is, who's high in nature? I know Val is. Is anyone else high in nature?
I'm
Nature.
You know, I'm gonna have
Plus one.
Shaunus, just because y'all
Plus
might
one.
know what this is, that I think
Okay.
Shaunus and Zafin should also roll, just because this would be something you might be familiar with.
18.
Ooh,
Nice.
Wait,
very
what?
nice.
am I rolling
19,
something?
actually. Nature. Z-Man.
Nature.
19.
Perfect. So Zafin, you can roll or not. It's okay. 20.
I
Oh, look, see, you would all know. I
rolled a
knew
20.
you would all know. Do you see? I knew it.
Why are we wasting the good rolls
know.
on identifying an object?
So
Gosh.
that's like a 58. We know everything about this.
You know everything about it. His name was George. No, okay. So it actually comes from. It is a that long bone spike that's in a big like manta ray. That's what it is. And then
it's
you
a barb.
also, because y'all rode, since you rolled so high, it's not from any manta ray. It's actually from a sentient species of manta ray called Ixixaquitl. Yeah, I can't say it either. And I tried to hit the thing for it to say it for me, and it didn't say it either. So apparently you can't say it.
Like,
It can't be
Fair enough.
pronounced. It's an
Yes,
unpronounceable
it cannot be
word.
pronounced above water, I guess. So it's Ixixaquitl is the best I can do. I have a feeling if I spoke Spanish, I could probably do it. And or at least Mexican Spanish. It definitely looks like a Mexican word.
Can you
It's
paste it into the
IX
chat?
It's
Oh.
IXIT. Oh, I guess I can spell in here.
Ish. It's ish.
If you ever pronounce it correctly, the world will end. So, proceed with caution.
Yeah, can you put it in the chat? I might be able
I
to.
tried to. I thought I just spelled it in the chat, but I didn't have the chat open, so it
Oh,
typed
I'm not
nothing.
on the. Oh, I'm not on that.
I was like, which chat?
All right, I will chat. I will put it in here too.
The water people should know a little bit about those.
Yes, that was the whole. That's why I thought that it would make sense for them to roll 2, even if their nature was not high. I typed it in the same place twice because that's how good I am.
It definitely looks Mesoamerican.
Right, doesn't it? It
Yeah.
reminds me of, Waxel, blah, whatever. I can't say that either. I'm
It's in
sorry.
the,
I'm
Teotihuacan.
so not international.
Which chat's it in?
It's in both of them now.
It's Ixidixactile.
Oh, Ishkatil.
Ishkatil? Ishikatil? It seems like there should be another syllable in there.
Ixidixactile.
Ishatil.
Ishatil? All right, Ishatil sounds good to me. But they are giant
Fair enough.
manta rays. They are very, very aggressive, sentient species. They do like to attack people and enslave them and make them come work for them. They're not very nice. They are not common, however, in this part of the ocean.
So they're kind of jerks. Got it.
Attack on sight. Got it. Yes.
Yep.
I want to clarify, sapient or sentient?
What's the difference?
Sapient is higher intelligence and cognition. Essentially, if they were going to enslave humanity for a purpose, they would be sapient, not sentient. Sentient is just can touch and feel and experience sensations.
Oh, I thought sentient meant knew that you were alive and you could die. Like that's how they use it on Star Trek. So that's probably why I always went there.
Fortunately, yeah, sci-fi really fucked up our understanding of those two words and just
Or
made
changed
sapient
it.
go
Language
away.
changes.
Said all of the authors all of the time.
Yep. That way he's like, "Arr!" Jolly's like, I'm taking you all down.
All right,
So
what else is
by
in
your
this chest?
definition, they're sapient. Yes, but they're not
They're not here.
they're not humanoid, right? They don't have 2 arms, 2 legs, and a head, right? Like
Sure.
they still look like manta rays. And so that's what's in that one. And then also on the lid, you actually, for a moment, I need to know if I need everyone to roll. Everyone's looking at the chest, right?
Yep.
Just out of curiosity, I need you to all roll Constitution.
Oh God.
Oh,
Great.
sorry, I rolled the wrong thing. Stand by. I made a guess. It was wrong.
20.
18.
Yeah.
We're all
7.
rolling our asses off for this.
14.
16.
Yeah.
All right, so Valtrex and everyone else, you look at the lid, and you on the inside of the lid, and you see that symbol again with the two heads, the two
The Demogorgon symbol.
Yes, you see that symbol again, right? But you look away pretty quickly because it makes you dizzy. But
Prestidigitation, make it disappear.
oh, you gotta wait though. Hold on, that might be useful in just a moment. But Zafin and Val, both of you start looking at it, and you're hearing it talk to you. So like you're getting closer to it, listening to it. And it's just whispering. You can't quite make it out, so you're trying to get closer. It's just this deep voice whispering you, like calling to you.
Yes, I will burn things. What?
It's trying to contact you about your vehicle warranty.
Your extended head bobble warranty.
Right.
Yes.
Right. But I don't have a head bubble. I don't understand.
So are you going to do the prestidigitation? That's the
Yeah,
only way
I
can say
think
it now.
hearing, yes, I will burn everything down as she stares intently into the symbol, I'm going to prestidigitate that shit away.
Okay, so as you make it go away, suddenly Zafin and Val, you like your mind just like pops, kind of like when your ear pops. It's like your mind pops back and you can see everything in color again, and you're just a little off. You might even have to sit down.
What if I still want to burn things?
I think we have to tie them up.
Oh, that's
It's
just
pretty
a general
safe place for
condition.
that, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's true.
True, underwater.
All right, are y'all gonna share what you experienced or no?
I heard it talking to me.
Yes, we know you said stuff out loud, like burning.
That was creepy.
Did it also ask you to burn things, Zafin?
It asked me about the extended warranty on my head bubble, but I'm not wearing a head bubble. And I just do not understand. These spam chests are just not cool.
Don't open unmarked
Unsubscribe.
chests. Yeah.
So all that was in this chest was a knife.
Yeah, that's kind of what it looks like, right? So you have that in there and that symbol. All right, we're gonna open the
seems
other
like
chest.
You could consolidate the contents of these 2 chests into one, and it would be much more efficient.
But
Yes,
that
let's
would
open the
not be
next
good
chest.
We don't want to give up
if
both
he only
chests.
wants one.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
True.
have to give him the crappier chest.
Yeah.
Well, let's see
This
what's
is
in the
only
next
we
one.
found.
Maybe some
All
of
right.
those rocks.
The other chest has a ring in it, kind of propped up right in the middle. It is made out of coral, like it's carved out of coral. And in the center is a stunningly beautiful pink pearl.
Oh, I do like these rings.
And there is a map sitting beside the ring.
This seems like the one.
Anything on the inside interior lid?
There's nothing on the inside lid.
Oh, maybe the
Smart
other
to check.
one was the one then. I don't know.
Should we
Alright.
run detect magic on it?
That's exactly what I was about to cast.
Yes, we should
Don't.
detect magic on
Yeah.
everything and make a copy of that map.
Yeah, go ahead and do the detect
Does-
magic, but we don't. We
like,
know
does anyone
which
have-
one needs to go back to Lurch.
You do?
Yeah, this one with the map and the ring.
Great. That sucks. I like rings. All right.
Yeah, you should like
oh
that ring.
no. Yeah.
Trust
so
me, you don't want to
if you
get
guys
involved in that.
recall, I mentioned that we were skipping the third fight. But to be fair, I would use my spell slots because I had used spell slots in the previous 2 fights. So I don't have enough spell slots to use detect magic.
Uh-oh.
I do.
Backup detect magic, go.
I casted it. Casted the
You
dictation.
cast detect magic.
I
Alright,
casted
so-
dictated it.
On your detect magic, you sense a little bit from that bone knife in the gold that was in the first gold chest, and there's definitely magic on that wand. But that's it. There's no magic.
Shauna
on it.
gave
Not
it to
the
me.
ring.
Not the ring. Not the
Ashanis,
ring.
why did you give her the one?
I don't
Also,
because
as
she
a-
uses magic. I
So
figured
do I.
go to the magic. Okay, excuse me. She
I
hits
use a lot
people
more
with
magic.
her magic.
Maybe I
See,
could have with a
you
blue wand.
one.
Maybe that's what's
Is
been
this
missing.
The
from
wand
map.
of roll better? Is that what this is?
It might be.
Wait. Just take a moment. I'm gonna cry because we're starting to bicker like a real party. Okay. All right. So that's
Wand of
it. So it's just
usefulness.
that wand and the little bony knife has a bit of magic on it.
Okay, so one of you smart people, maybe look at this map and see where it is for, and we should copy it before we give it away.
I think the first mate should be the person who does that because you were steering the ship the first time, right? You know how ships work and that sort of thing.
If anyone knows
Cartographer? You have
maps,
cartography.
That's right.
You're talking to Zathan, right?
Yeah, let's
All right.
let's take a look at that map.
You
So you
do
take a
know
look at that map.
cartography, right?
He's the navigator. I hope so.
These are
I
pointless
mean, I'm good.
questions.
I'm proficient in navigator tools, so
Yeah, I have navigator as well, but cartography is a different thing.
Gotcha.
Right, if we want to copy the map, we need cartography.
Well, I'm going to tell you, you're not going to need it. Here's why. When he opens up the map, he sees that the city that you are in right now is marked on the map, and there is a line drawn right to that same empty ocean part. That was the part where where there's a little island. Sorry, it's not totally empty. You're in the empty one out. Where there's a little island where it has been known that there's a lot of shipwrecks that happen.
Okay, so
Okay.
this is already marked for us.
Okay.
So
Going
and
to
that's
see the
already on our map.
breakers.
Correct.
I don't like that that the same place is marked on this map, and I'm wondering why Lurch might need a chest with the symbol of the Demogorgon.
Was it the
That's,
map and the one without the Demogorgon symbol?
Yes.
I thought
Yes.
knife was in the Demogorgon.
The knife was in the Demogorgon, but we don't know which one goes to Lurch yet.
Can Dolly
The other one.
take this map into pointing a different place?
The
I
The-
know.
Oh, okay.
yeah, the chest
Can't-
with
I can
the chest with
prestidigitate
the
it on
map.
fire if you want.
Well, that's
I
maybe
think
a
we
little
should
too
definitely
unsubtle.
keep the knife chest because that's like got the Demogorgon sigil on it, and that's already our nemesis. So I think we should keep that.
I thought Helm was our nemesis.
They're all our nemesis. We're just racking up godly nemesis. It's
We
great.
hate everyone.
I'm gonna sneak
My
towards that
nemesis.
ring. that was left behind in the chest and see if I can slip it on my finger real quick.
All right, you need to roll.
Stealth
Yes.
or sleight of hand? Sleight of hand.
Yeah.
I think that's probably it.
And
Okay.
it's opposed.
Oh no! I am not very crafty about this at all. I kind of walk up like this. I can't contain the glee in my eyes as I stare lovingly at the ring.
Well, we'll
as
see.
You get really close to the ring, and Zafin slams the lid shut.
I just
So what do
wanted
you
to
know about that ring,
see with
Zafin?
magical powers.
That chest goes to Lurch.
What is the ring?
Well,
Zafin's actual name is Johnny Tightlips.
Seriously,
Yeah, I don't think Zafin has answered a question directly yet.
ever.
why would I do such a thing?
Well, stop giving him cover.
Go ahead, Zafin. Answer the question.
I'm going to hold out my not working ring of truth while he answers this question.
I have only seen a ring with a pink pearl once. In fact, it's the only pink pearl I have ever seen in my entire life.
You live underwater, so that's, sus.
And where was this other pink pearl?
It was on Lurch's daughter's finger.
Oh, I think I'm picking up what you're putting down.
And what happened to his daughter?
I think we just found out what happened
think-
to his daughter.
I think Zafin
No idea.
happened to his daughter.
His daughter was turned into a map?
His daughter was turned into a map, yes.
Just like
No
you were
wonder
turned
he's
into
mad.
a shirt
Now
once.
who's
So we
Getting
roll the
covered.
map up and stick it through the ring.
And she'll
He would appreciate
Reappear.
that, I am sure.
So how
All
did
right.
you end up owing this guy a ton of money?
Well, remember he lost like
Gambling.
15,000 gold on the races, on the
On the-
seahorse races.
On the horsies, yeah.
Horses, cards.
And you were messing
Bones,
around with
whatever.
his daughter.
No. I was not messing around with his daughter. But you
think
notice
daughter was
certain
abducted.
things. And yeah, this is something you don't mess with. Mess with Lurch's money, you get killed. Mess with Lurch's daughter,
So what happened to his daughter?
no idea.
Is she
I
on
mean,
the
a
is she on the
ransom
island
ring
where the map
And a
points
map?
Could be.
Oh,
Ah.
let's put two and two together.
to?
Could be.
Mhm. Yeah.
Wouldn't surprise me.
Oh, so we are going to take the ring and the map back to Lurch, and then he is going to send us to the place on the map to find his daughter. But we can't go because we have prior obligations, so too bad.
Well, there
So,
may
I
not be a
think,
ticking clock on that.
Sure.
If it's like any good RPG video game, you can take as long as you want to finish
Yeah.
the quest. And
Yeah.
I mean, you have side quests you have to do. So
yes.
All right.
I think
There's
I
a-
think we close the chest back
Th-
up.
Is there any way to identify that wand that Dolly found?
Yes, you can spend an hour with it and
Oh.
find out about it. Or you could cast an identify spell, which nobody in the party has.
I
But
just found out
someone
about that. It's
back-
cool when you get to read things.
back at the city might, and if there's a bazaar, maybe we could sell these cool mirrors.
yeah.
And
What was that
goblets and
cleric's
stuff.
name?
No, fuck that guy. I'm not letting him touch my wand.
I liked him, Barbazon.
Barbasol, that guy. That guy's great.
Yeah. No, he and I have an eternal rivalry. His magic sucks ass. Mine's great.
Dolly woke up on the wrong side of the backpack today. Jeez.
Sorry, guys. I seriously got like 5 hours of sleep. I'm not doing great.
What are you apologizing for? You're being awesome.
No, you're being hilarious.
I'm grumpy.
Dolly, I happen to heard that Barbazon uses an awful lot of blankets when he sleeps. So I mean, I'm just saying.
All right, so we heading back?
I guess so, yeah.
Yes.
Pile it all in one chest.
Except for the one we're giving.
No,
back.
the other stuff, right? That one stays separate.
Yeah.
Let's put
Are
it.
you bringing
let's put
both
it
of the gold chests or just one? What are you doing with
If we
those?
bring both gold chests, he might be like, they're both mine, and then we'll be fucked. So we should move everything to a normal
Yes,
chest.
we put the bone knife in one of the normal chests and put everything. Put all of that in the normal chest, and then take the other chest with the ring and the map, and take that back to Lurch.
Can all that money fit in one chest?
Probably not. We might have to put it in two, but that's fine.
Are you volunteering to carry some of the money?
She can have all the copper.
I can
There you go.
levitate the money along with us.
I think
have
we
one more
don't want to
spell slot.
attract that kind of attention. So
It's a little over 100 pounds of coins. It's not the problem.
Yeah, I was gonna say my carry
Alright.
capacity is like maybe 25 pounds. I'm tiny.
You could just take the gold. Right?
of
All right,
course she's
excellent.
good
So-
with that. Uh-huh.
So as y'all head back, you put your little bubbles on, the four of you that need it. Admar's a little encumbered just because it's awkward to carry them, but because it's through the water, he's able to like rope them together so they're behind him like a tail. And so off y'all go, and you go back to I'm assuming you are going to the marketplace, right? Because that's where your little room was to get ready for the wedding. Because you're kind of, the salt water's helping wash some things off, but I'm sure there's still a little, hag smell, and you want to change into your player clothes, right? Because you're supposed to be performing, right? Like, so you want to go change and get ready. So we'll say that you go back there.
Yeah, probably
And we're gonna
definitely
say-
buy some clothes.
You might need to. All right, so bam, you're there.
Awesome. Bam.
All right.
Made
So are we
it.
going to change? Are we going to take a short rest so that you have the things back that you need?
Sure. And with a short rest, we can know what the wand and bone knife are.
Okay. Well, the bone knife is just it's just a bone knife. It's just made out of because it's made out of the that word I can't say. The ixits.
Magic?
I'm just gonna call it
Ishkiel.
ixits. What is it?
Ishkiel.
Yushakil.
Ishkiel.
Ixa. It's Ixa something.
Yeah.
Anyways, ixits. The ixits. It's just magic because they're magic, so it just has a little bit of magic on it. The wand is wand of magic detection. Ta-da! So it shall now detect magic. So if anyone doesn't have that spell and would like
I
to grab the
don't.
wand,
Ah. All right, Master Fall, you want this wand?
Sure.
Blanket and 10 gold.
Mm,
5 gold at a party.
I don't
I
want
got
it that
that
bad.
All right, then. I'll be able to detect magic twice.
Very well. But I won't
Isn't
forget
that also a ritual spell?
I think y'all should arm wrestle for it.
It
Yes.
is, but not everybody can do rituals.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Hey, like I said, I rolled for it. I made no choices. It was really nice. I know, sorry, Vicky, we changed the time last week. So we are at
Back to our
7
original
p.m.
time.
Central now. That's our original time. So we shall stay on this time.
What did you say it was called?
Wand of Magic Detection.
Okay, got it. Pow. Added to my inventory. Not Master Fall.
Master Fault's going to work at his sleight of hand. He's like,
Uh-huh.
when do we level
Yeah.
next?
Master
Greg,
Fault
I
forgives,
thought you
but he
wanted to be
never
the face
forgets.
man. Kind of negotiating with that. So if we take a
Okay.
short rest, do we get
Alright.
spell slots back or not?
No, we
No,
don't.
I didn't think so.
We're so pwned.
Let's see. Master Fault gets his spell slots back, and the wizard that we don't have in the party would get a couple, but we don't have one, so it doesn't matter.
Guess you guys
Fine.
are relying on my awesome spellcasting ability that does lots of reliable damage. So yeah,
You know what? You're right.
You,
It
you
is
know you have a
remarkably
boomerang
reliable.
too, right?
I do have a boomerang. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was just waiting for you to use it. You didn't. I was very disappointed.
Well, it only does the shock thing once, and then I have to like find a
Stand in lightning or something.
yeah.
So, what
So
was that?
I'm
What
saving
was
it
that?
for like.
No, that was a boomerang.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Sounded like a chicken.
Kind of did sound like a chicken. Yeah. Um,
You
Let's
really
see.
didn't, Spike and Viz, you really didn't miss that much. We just went through some chests and got some loot. No major story things have happened.
Dolly tried to extort Master Fault, and it didn't work.
well, it kind of worked. She kept the wand, and she doesn't even
Yeah.
want it. So I still say Dolly won, Master
I mean,
Fault. You're gonna have to be tougher, man.
No, that's okay. That's okay. Master Fault prefers other avenues of confrontation.
Oh,
can I stop by the marketplace with some of the copious amounts of money and buy myself like a nice fancy looking robe for this wedding?
I don't know. You're gonna have to ask the party how they're splitting the money, if it's working or not.
Hey,
I
Oddmar.
would like to turn all of the money and statues and mirrors and whatnot into coins, so then I can divide it up amongst everyone. And I will give everybody a total later if you want.
Okay.
I'm good with
So-
this.
Yep.
We will say there is plenty enough for some nice outfits. So if y'all want to buy some nice outfits, I forget what that average is.
We
Oddmar
don't
sent me
need
a
no
guide. I
stinking
don't have
badges.
that.
I've already got a cloak.
Right.
Well, I mean, I've been wearing like a fucking potato sack this whole trip, so
She's like, I'm ready for some real clothes.
some clothes, man.
I would like to have something nice to wear to the wedding, so I can get
So you
into
don't
that.
look like a schmuck when you talk to your daughter.
Yeah, thanks, Dolly. You're welcome for the wand, by the way.
All right, I think that's fair. So y'all tell me if this sounds crazy. I'm gonna say like 2 gold is gonna get you a complete outfit, including shoes.
Oh yeah.
That is insane. I appreciate the generosity of the sea elves.
Our prices are crazy.
Well, they only have
So
size extra
fucking
small, so good
crazy.
luck. Admar's gonna need 7 outfits stitched together.
That's okay. I don't really care.
True. And honestly, I need like a kid's dress 4 feet
Yes,
tall.
you're
so
perfect sea elf size, so you're
You can be the
Yeah,
flower
fine.
girl.
Little baptismal
feeling
outfit.
rings everywhere I
Right.
go as I
Right.
throw petals.
Don't let her be the ring bearer.
That ring
All right,
will
I'm gonna say
not
while
make
y'all
it
are
to the
in the
altar.
market getting your awesome outfits, because Ishana's you went too, right? Because you want something
Yep.
nice to wear.
Yep.
A familiar face comes out of the market, and she's looking for someone.
Oh.
Ruh-roh.
And it is, and then she spots you at the tailor, and it is Vidanya. So
Okay.
Vidanya sees you, Ishanas. And she's, Ishanas, come here. And she grabs you and pulls you into a dressing room.
Okay.
I'm going to say they have dressing rooms.
Go on.
I was gonna say.
Ooh. I've seen this movie before.
Right.
Do I have to press the button again?
Oh my.
All right. Dave, you're turning red. You're
I
fine.
am.
Okay.
I
So
was proud of myself.
she pulls you in and she closes the curtain. And she says, Ishanas, I heard you're working for Helm?
No, that's not accurate. I am, if
Well, 'cause
anything, and
Helm said he would save your daughter. I'm sorry.
I am working for Helm. Yes.
I'm sorry. I'm so bad.
That
at
tune
this.
changed so quick.
It's really bad. I would suck at improv. Okay. The Helm, I couldn't say too much earlier. I didn't know who was listening. I don't know what's going on. I don't know who to trust. But Helm, the whole reason we set up this wedding was because Helm said that she was dying and that I had to leave you. That's why I left. I left to save our daughter's life. And
Okay,
he
can you
said,
say that part again? Because I was listening to this buzzing noise and it totally distracted me. Like you're trying to give me this big speech and all I can hear is eh.
I don't even know what
That
it is. I
is-
was trying to
That is
ignore
the
it.
noise of Helm. It
Yes.
sounds like
But Helm isn't there.
Oh, are you doing that, Kevin? Okay. All right. Sorry, Kelly. Please say that again.
Kevin can't take the serious parts. He
Okay.
um
The Cliff Notes version.
Cliff Notes version. She's when I was pregnant, Helm visited me
What?
and told me that our daughter was ill, and the only way I could save her was to raise her on my own and then have her marry the prince. I have been raising her this whole time to marry the prince. That's all I've been doing just to save her life. He promised as soon as she was married, he would cure her. But you said you can cure her?
Okay. All right. Hang on. The prince or a prince? This specific prince? This specific guy? Or just any prince?
It had to be a son of the king, and this was the only one left by the time she was of age.
King.
Yes.
Okay. I can't cure her. What I can do is tell her what she has, and I don't have a cure, but it can be treated at the age that she is at. I don't know why Helm would have known this. I didn't even know it at the time.
Well, he is a god.
So there is that.
Master of understatement.
Yeah.
Sorry. But that's why this whole thing, and she loves him, but she only loves him. She's under a spell.
She is.
And if you can't cure her, I thought you could, then she has to stay. It has to. It's the only thing that's going to save her life. I was hoping you had another option.
Once she knows what she has, she can get treatment from any medical person. I don't have access to that anymore. I'm not a doctor anymore.
Is a treatment a cure?
Yes.
So you can cure. You can't cure her, but she can be cured.
I can't cure her, but I can get her to be cured. Yes, and it has nothing to do with Helm or gods or marrying princes. It's just medicine.
These gods and their manipulations.
But I can probably help with the spell situation. If you can get me up with the couple during the ceremony, let's wait for the most dramatic moment possible.
Okay.
I think I can resolve this situation. If you trust me.
Okay. If you can cure our daughter, I trust you.
Okay. I need you up there too.
Well, I'm supposed to be up there. That part's easy.
I'm not supposed to be up there, so you're going to have to make this happen.
They don't even know you're here. It's probably best that they don't.
Right.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Then you better go before someone sees us together.
All right. I'll
In
leave.
this dressing room. Bye.
And she leans over and kisses you on the cheek and then leaves.
Okay. And I will wait a minute, and then I will come up.
Okay.
And Dolly is right there.
Like, high five?
All right, so Dolly, you were there. Look at Dolly, she's just so excited.
All right, so
So
Dolly-
you and your wife, you get back together, or what's going on there?
I
heard a little kissy action. I don't know what's going on.
I don't know anything about that. But if you can help, I may need some prestidigitation assistance. I have a plan
Okay.
during the ceremony.
Do you need me to make fart smells or
That would be no. Let's try to keep it dignified.
Okay. So a gentle chime and a rustle of leaves.
Basically, I want to get this prince in a position where phrasing.
Phrasing.
I want to. Now I got to really think about how I'm going to say this. I would like to. No, that doesn't work either.
Just say it. I won't say anything.
I'm going to expose this prince, and I need your help with that. There you go.
If you need additional illusory help, I also have thaumaturgy
You're
now,
not
which
here.
could help.
You're not here.
Okay. Man. No.
Yeah, I mean, I could probably, thinking about all the things I could do. If you want me to expose him, I could probably like get his pant looped on something and then levitate him out of his pants so that his he would be exposed. Is that what you want?
Sure.
Is that what you're asking? Okay,
Sure.
great. Plan
When-
expose the prince.
Yes. Yeah, that sounds good. I have a plan, but if I tell you my plan, then I've told everyone my plan, and it doesn't have much drama to it if everybody knows what I'm going to do.
He's being a
So-
clever writer.
So,
You could also just like
This
no
is-
one's around us right now, right? It's just you
Yeah.
and me. So just text me what it is.
all right.
Text
All right.
me.
So, Dolly, give Ashanis your number so that he can text you.
Okay, great.
All right. I will. How do I talk to just you? I got to figure that out.
Slack, just go to Slack, man.
Slack is over there. I got to get up to do that.
Ugh.
She's right.
All right.
Don't you have her telephone number? You could just
You
text
guys. All right.
Discord.
So Dolly, and Ashanis are shopping, and in other places, this is
In
happening.
other places.
her. All right. So, question: while we're in the market, so everyone else, do y'all want? Does no one else want to do clothes or anything? Did you want to sell the other stuff, or do you want to keep the gems? What are you doing with the other stuff?
Oh, I was definitely anyway.
You would definitely what, Master Paul?
I said I definitely got new clothes, but
Okay, cool, good.
Yes, after liquidating everything, Audemars disappears for a while.
So you do want to sell the stuff,
Yes.
including the gems?
Yes.
What about everyone else?
Yeah, I mean, like if it wasn't magical, we don't need.
We're not magical.
Statues
As long as
of
nobody
mermaids
needs-
and goblets.
Yeah,
I mean, like maybe I'd like a goblet to drink my wine out of while I'm on deck. You know, wrap myself in a couple blankets and just right by the seaside.
Sip on the cruise. What about you, Val? Do you need any of the gemstones for any spells or anything else?
I don't think so.
Okay. All right. So we're gonna sell them all. So, Audemars, you're keeping track of the money. We have 1, 2, 3,
Yes.
4, 5,
The only
6,
thing I don't
7.
know how much it is the bone mermaid, the mirrors, the chalices, and the ewer.
Those are all 25 gold.
Those are all collectively or
No,
each?
each.
Okay.
Each 25 gold.
All right. Then I can figure it out.
Okay, cool. Excellent. All right. So all that stuff is sold, and Audemars will divide the money, and we are good to go. All right. So y'all have clothes. Is there anything else you wanted to get while you're over there? Excuse me. No?
No.
No? Okay. All right. So you want to go see Lurch before the wedding? We're going to say you had your short rest. Do you want to go see Lurch before the wedding?
I mean we might as well get this over with.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
Sure.
All right. So you head back over to the palace. We don't need the map. It's not that important. So you go back to the palace. You have your little breathing things. Go back over to the palace. Go through the magical door. And right down there you have the barmaid. Pretty sure it was Penelope, right? Wasn't it Penelope?
Yes. Penelope was the one who showed us
Oh, no, that's
around
the Master of
town.
Arms. Oh, Carlo. That's who's going to be there. Okay. Carlo is there waiting for you. I'm going to use Carlo. That makes more sense
Okay.
anyways in the bar. So Carlo is there waiting for you. And he's like, oh, welcome. You are back. Oh my, some of you look very nice. And he looks at Audemars and he's like, did you need like a change of clothing, Audemars?
Oh, no, I'm fine.
He's a method actor.
Okay, excellent. Y'all look very nice. How about you, Val? Do you want anything? Do you need to change?
Nope.
No. Okay. All right. Zafin, did you? You know this is a royal wedding, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've been around these royals before.
Yeah, actually, you have. So be careful. All right. So I heard rumors that you need to go see Lurch. Is that correct?
Indeed.
Yes.
Know
Here
where
for
he
5
is?
seconds. Already in trouble. What is it? 2 days? 2 days, Zafin. All right. Yes,
Hey,
I do.
was in trouble before I even got here. So let's be honest about this.
That is true. All right.
So
So let's go up to the second story, and you climb up the stairs, blah, 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 and everyone's with us, right? All right. And then there's Lurch. Lurch and his two, like, humongous, it's hard to believe they're even sea elves
Lurch.
guards. And Lurch is like, you have returned. I see you have one chest.
We do.
Did you open it?
The chest that you were looking for, right?
Did you open it?
Why would we open it?
And he motions to one of the big dudes, and he goes up, and he's not as big as Oddmar, but he pretends he's all tough. So he goes up, and he just puts his hands out to Oddmar for the chest.
Bunk.
And Oddmar puts it in his thing, and he grunts, but he makes sure not to go down because he's gonna not look weak in front of.
And then I put my thumb on top of it.
He's like he's backing up, slowly going down. And he puts it on Lurch's desk and then walks behind it again. And his buddy is trying not to giggle. And then Lurch opens the chest, and he's like, "Huh."
What you're looking
Damn
for?
it. Damn it. Yeah, I'm impressed. I'm impressed. You didn't steal this ring.
What ring?
I mean, what ring? I know you opened the chest. Because there were two chests, and this was not in all of them. It was split up between two. But because you didn't steal the ring, I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt. All right. Does that mean the sea hags are dead?
All three.
All
We don't
three.
leave any loose ends.
Super dead.
That is impressive. Well, I am a man
Except
of my
for all
word.
those darklings.
Darklings? What darklings?
Nothing. No, it is just ruminating on some things, sparklings, like, that you sparkling wine for the party tonight.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I don't care. I must say that I am impressed that you killed all three sea hags. That's a pretty impressive, especially for how young you all are. Well, experience-wise. So the I can respect your secrets. I might have a few of my own, and because I am a man of my word, even though your word is still a bit shaky, I will call Zaphin's debts with me settled.
Come
With
on, man.
him.
We got debts with more people here.
Zaphin, we're going to have a sort of debt intervention or something with you because this is, how many debts do you have? Exactly?
Zaphin, you've lost another submarine.
Well done. That was good.
That's a quote you
Some
can
things in
appreciate.
here don't react well to bullets.
Yes, and I have to say I could really use a crew like you if you're up for another job. This one will pay. This one will pay well.
What's
Sounds
the job?
better than the
mean-
last one.
Willing to listen to what you have to say, but we kind of have an employer, so
We have a pretty full slate.
Wait a minute, he's not really paying. He's just telling us. That's like slavery.
I said it pays.
No, not
I am
you.
interested.
The other guy.
well, I mean, we didn't have to anyway.
Yeah, I know that other guy, and fuck that guy.
We are ace negotiators, guys. We are awesome.
We're good at this game.
Lurch is just watching you all. Just like he doesn't know if he's
What's-
befuddled or impressed, or he doesn't know what to think. But
What's the job?
my daughter has been kidnapped.
Really?
And if you rescue her, bring her back safe and whole and unharmed, I'll give you 100 gold apiece.
Yeah, but what if they've already harmed her? Whoever these kidnappers are, we can't be held responsible for that.
She
We'll
must come
take
back unharmed.
pictures of her when we get to the site. Just
What if when we
all
get
the
there,
tense
she's only got a hook
things.
for a hand? We can't control that.
Oddly
can-
specific.
The deal that we have now, what they're asking from me that I cannot give them, they have given me 5 days.
Oh,
What are they asking for?
I know in
Time
5
quest.
days she will not be harmed. I can't share
What?
that with you.
how
And
far
how
away?
far from here
Yeah.
is she?
Good. About half a day's travel by sea, which is the only way to get there unless you have a dragon.
Not yet.
Again,
We're
Wish we
already
had a
here for
dragon.
the wedding, so
What
you
it-
know.
what are
We
they
have a
asking
dragon
for?
ship.
And why can't you tell us what they're asking for?
Because it's impossible.
What's your plan B if we say no? You got 5 days to work this out.
I don't have a plan B.
You wouldn't be
Okay.
going to us otherwise.
Right.
So what is it? What do they want in return?
He looks inside that chest. You open the other chest, right?
Hypothetically, let's say we did.
Wait. Before I tell you, do we have a deal? Are you going to go
No.
get my daughter?
We don't have enough information to answer that
Yeah.
question.
Right now, it sounds like, all we're asking for is to know the entire situation we're walking into.
Who's
That
kidnapped
seems like a
us?
reasonable request.
Shauna's truth ring him. Now you've got the ring of truth directed
ring
into
of-
your eye hole.
It
He looks at-
definitely
Answer
works true.
truthfully.
He looks at the ring. He goes, you know that's not tuned to you, right?
It does work. That's true.
Oh my, maybe this is the wrong party.
Who has kidnapped her?
The Ixits. Let's pretend he said it right.
Okay.
They're not even supposed to be here. You know
So
what
they
this
want-
is, right? He holds
they-
up the.
The
They
bone
want their
knife?
stingray wiener knife back to get your kid back.
No, they have lots of these. This is actually a sacrifice they make. Out of each litter, they sacrifice 5 for their weapons.
Ew.
Maybe
Hardcore.
instead of giving us this very small amount of gold, you could pay off more of Zaphin's debts.
His many, many debts.
The other debt I refer to, he looks at Zaphin, is not a gold debt.
Seems like
Yeah,
there's
well, whatever
multiple
it is,
people
you
here.
could pay it off.
Yeah.
What are we talking about here? I
Is it
honestly,
like, did he join
completely out of
Columbia
character. I have
House?
no
What's
idea
that?
what you're talking about.
Columbia.
He also
Okay,
got
how about
12
this?
albums.
Albums for a penny.
Do I have any idea what he's talking about?
Yes. Well, when you see the queen tomorrow, you can bring it up with her. Even I have my limits.
Okay.
I mean,
I am not against this.
Please, it is my daughter. I will owe you. Not only will I pay you 100 gold apiece, I will owe you a favor. And a favor from Lurch is not a small thing.
I like favors.
Shauna's, don't you have a daughter? I don't know. What do you have to say
No,
about
I'm totally okay with helping this guy. I just would like more information about what it is we're walking into.
They
why did
promised
they-
to tell us once we agreed.
Why did
Well,
they
we
want
know
her?
that if they wanted that chest, it told me to burn things. So we probably want to thwart whatever that person is.
Probably.
I mean,
Well,
I'm spiteful
sure.
anyway. I like thwarting things.
Do
You
you
also
agree
like
to take
burning.
the job?
Yeah, we'll take the job.
Why not?
Master Fault is our leader.
Apparently.
That's
All
right.
right. We'll take it.
All right. That symbol that you saw in there, do you know what it's for? Do you know who it symbolizes?
Yes, we do.
Yes.
Dark Demogorgon.
Yeah, don't say it too often, especially this low.
Beetlejuice,
He-
Beetlejuice. Sorry.
Two-headed monkey guy.
Two-headed monkey guy. Yes. They are working for him, and they want me to open a tunnel to allow him to come into our world.
Seems bad.
I
Why
told
they
you
think
guys.
I
that
can
Wait, we
do
need a
it,
sidebar.
I don't know because I
We need to-
can't.
We need a sidebar away from him because we already know the answer to this question.
Yeah, let's sidebar. Follow your
Okay.
leader, everyone.
Sidebar.
Well, that went to his head immediately.
It's his new clothes. He just feels really confident.
He's got a red tie.
It's like an Austin Powers like crushed velvet like maroon suit with the frilly lace cravat. He's just it
I
looks
can
great.
see that.
Yeah.
In fact, now he's Austin Powers in my head completely.
Good luck with the accent.
Oh, behave. I'll
So
work on it.
he's describing those darkling thingamajigs that we left in the hag home.
Sure, but
Seems-
the the darklings we talked to were small potatoes. They're nothing.
But he's talking about wanting to open a portal, which we were supposed to wait for. Like, that was the whole thing, right?
Yes, they were going to spread the dark, and once they were going to summon the two-headed monkey guy.
Yeah, wasn't
Right.
Ryland going to
Or
come
arm
back
them.
and visit them?
Yes.
Indeed.
Is it possible that the powers trying to make this happen have multiple parallel tracks running, trying to make it happen simultaneously?
No, in my experience, bad guys have one plan.
And if you ask them when
They'll
they
tell you.
have you tied up, they'll tell you all about it.
Because they feel safe.
Who
They feel
volunteers to
secure.
be tied up to find out?
I will be it.
That
No.
seems super plausible, yes, but I'm sure they won't see that coming.
Well, we'll still see Rylan at the wedding, so we'll have another opportunity to use the Ring of Truth on him and
Yeah.
expose him too.
Or
Who
Why
is
do
it,
we think that
Expose
Ryland
everyone.
will be at the wedding?
Wasn't he invited? Wasn't like
Was
a bunch
he?
of people invited?
He's a human.
He's a criminal.
I believe
the
it.
Darkling said he was coming back, but
Yeah.
I don't think there was any talk of the wedding per se.
I don't
Well,
think.
then how the fuck is he gonna get in there if he doesn't at least come down to the city? We had to
Well,
ride
he was gonna
dolphins to
go-
get here, man.
Well, yeah, he was going to go to the Darkling. He was going to go see the Sea Hags.
Yeah.
Well, he's
His-
going to
Probably has a evil dark dolphin to ride.
Okay, sure. Evil dark dolphin. Got it. All right. No, look, I just want to fill
That's
these.
called an orca.
Maybe he just prestidigitates the water out of the way and just goes down.
He gets an awful lot more mileage out of that spell than we do.
Really? Y'all get a lot of mileage out of it.
It's like our number one spell.
It is. It is.
Well, maybe
All
we'll
right.
see him, maybe we won't. But
Ryland feels like a loose end to me.
I agree.
Well, we're not done with him, for
Yeah,
sure.
I'm not sure that we should be. If we know he's coming back here, I think we should greet him.
with
Would you like
with
to
extreme
bait a trap?
prejudice.
Didn't we already make a trap for him? We told the Darklings to attack him as soon as he came in.
That's true.
And we just
Yes,
go back.
and he
into
is
that
very
spot.
weak.
Yeah, not so much. Not compared to the Darklings. Come on.
Didn't he use the GTFO spell on us
Yeah.
last time we
Yes.
encountered? So that's an
Mhm,
that's an epic
mhm.
level spell, man.
Well, he jumped into a chest.
He turned
And
you
we
into a
took all the
shirt.
chests. That was the mushrooms that turned me into a shirt.
Oh, that's right. I got better.
All
He's a
right.
fair cop.
So we may want to revisit this after the wedding, the
Yeah.
Ryland situation.
The wedding is in like 5 minutes or something at this point,
Yeah, it's
right?
pretty close.
It's
Yeah,
gotta be
like,
real
I
close.
feel
We're
like
just
that's
like-
next.
we can discuss later, but I do have a wedding to get to. I'm pretty
Why is
sure
he-
y'all do as well.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
He's officiating. Lurch is officiating the wedding.
Lurch is not officiating. Can you have the lead criminal marry this prince and princess? No, I don't think so. All right.
I don't think it's that uncommon, actually, but
It's a mob
it's much
wedding.
more common than you think.
All right. So, are we ready to go to the wedding?
Yep.
See.
All right.
Nope, but we're going to anyway.
Carla's like, all right, right this way, right this way. He leads y'all up.
I forgot about that guy. Where's
Alright.
the southern one from Dynasty? Is she here?
No,
She is. She's at the wedding.
Sue Ellen?
Sue Ellen.
Yeah, Sue Ellen.
Yes.
You're
Sue
right.
Ellen. Uh-huh.
From Dynasty.
Dallas. Sorry, she's
And
from
Eldritch.
Dallas.
Eldritch.
So, if we can, right before we go in, I'm gonna just kind of walk up to Oddmar and be like, "Hey, there, big man. Hey, I might need
Yes.
some. How good are you at grappling? You pretty good at grappling?
I have wrestled.
Okay, cool. I just might need a little help later on today at the wedding. The prince is evil, and he might need to be detained in a very specific area. So just a heads up. If I give you the signal,
So
Please
you
help.
want me to attack the son of the emperor here at his wedding?
not
That should go
attack,
over really good.
Just like give him a big hug from behind with his arms down. You know, that's all I really need.
Kind of forgot he was son of the emperor.
This is gonna
But
be
we might not need that. You know, we might not need
This
that.
might go sideways.
This will be fine. This is fine.
I personally do not see any way this can go wrong. I'd be
Nope.
happy to help.
Okay, great. Yeah,
perfectly on
yeah.
brand.
It's for Ashanis, you know.
Oh, yeah.
He really needs this. It's important.
All right. So as you enter the wedding, you see Sue Ellen is there, and she stands up. She sees Zafin. She's like, "Hello, hey, come sit with us. Come here. We've saved you a seat. We can't wait to see what your show is tonight. Come on." And the ushers are looking at you, and they're like, "I just go ahead. I don't."
Okay, off we go.
Carla's like, "I'll see you after the ceremony. I'm just gonna stand back here at my post, just enjoying
God
anything."
bless.
Throwing some sparks as we go, like
And then
Like the flower
here
girl.
we
Just
come.
And
Petals.
Cleric Barbazon, he's on the other side of the aisle, and he gets up and goes, "Poop," and this big firework comes up, and it just goes right across the church thing.
He is so showy.
I think he's stepping to you. You might have to, throw down here
Sure.
with your
Yeah.
fireworks.
I'll also make some like musical notes happen as we go, and like blow all our hair and capes back, like valiantly, like very
Nice.
amazing heroes.
Use Thunderwave. Do it.
No, I don't think so.
And as your hairs are blowing back, all the flags that are on the wall start to ripple, and everyone's like, "Ooh, best wedding ever." All right, they're having fun. Swellen's like, "Man, y'all know how to make an entrance. Welcome. I'm so glad you're here. Did you hear? No, the prince, we might have to entertain ourselves for a little bit, so keep it up, because the prince was up all night with the bridesmaids. So,
Ew.
yeah, I heard they're like dousing him in some cold water right now to get him ready for his big day."
So he can
Dude
fit his
isn't even
pants.
trying.
Well,
So
when
he's
you're
still up in
this
his
good
room
of the
right now, you say?
I'm assuming. I just know that he's going to be late as they're getting him ready.
Hey,
All right.
Shaughnessy, we could just
No.
just bring your daughter up there to him, or it's got to be in front of everybody.
Yeah.
You need it. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
It
All right.
makes maximum impact.
Okay.
So as y'all are talking, you see
Maximum effort.
but Vandania comes in with a few other high elves. And so she walks in looking stunning with her hair braided just right, and her makeup is perfect, and she's standing very upright, But Ashana's knowing her very well, sees that her eyes are really red. She's probably been crying for a while, and then she's coming down, and she doesn't, as she goes by, she kind of tilts her head over, but she goes right back to the aisle again, and then goes over and sits on the other side.
I'll just give her the nod, the up nod, because I know her. Not the down nod, because I don't know her.
Yo.
What's up?
Oh my God.
How you doing?
What's up, girl?
Give her a little up
realized
dog.
It was different. How funny. Anyway.
No, the up nod is when you know them, and the
Yeah,
down
you're
nod is when you don't. Yeah.
I just didn't think about it.
Yeah.
That's what they talk. Those cultural things you never think about. They're just natural, right? That's one of them.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. And elf culture, they're just like us. So she goes and finds a seat. Almost as soon as she sits down, you hear some music playing. So.
I didn't
Like
prep
Here
any
Comes
music.
the
I'm
Bride
sorry.
music, or just regular music?
They don't have bride music, right? Like
I mean, the bride already came, so.
Is it like Barry Manilow?
No, that was the bride's
Those
mom.
were the bridesmaids.
No, that was just the
I was
bride's
waiting
mom
for
coming
that
in.
one.
There was still more guests
Yeah.
sitting down. But as the
Sorry.
music starts, you see everyone starting to sit down quickly. So anyone who is out milling about, Cleric Barbazon sits down, everyone is sitting down. So everyone sits down and they all go to their place, and Sue Ellen's like, oh, I'm so excited. All right.
Me
so-
too.
Any new gossip, Sue Ellen?
No, but if you give me a minute, I'm sure I will talk to the people in front of us. Hold on.
Yes, please.
Give her a moment to make something up.
Yeah.
No, that's boring. Real is so much better. And so they music starts now. The music starts to get a little louder, and then you hear a rustling in the back of the room, and you see two we would call them grooms, right? It's the closest thing. They're here with the prince. They're more like his guards. But they come in, and he's walking, but he's not walking in a straight line. So they're kind of helping him stay in a straight line. He's coming over the right side to line up over behind. So if the stage is in front of you, it's stage left all the way in the back. And then on the stage right, hopefully most of you understand this, on stage right all the way in the back, you see the other name, Vanashan. And you see Vanashan, beautiful bride, coming in, and she looks radiant. She is so happy to be here. So obviously whatever was upsetting her mother, she doesn't get. She does not notice that her groom is not walking steady. There's some whispering, and she doesn't notice any of that. She is on cloud 9. She has never been so happy. You can just see it in her. It's almost contagious for the people around her. Just, they're just looking at her in awe. All right.
As she walks by, I'm gonna whisper to Dolly, detect magic on her, please.
Yep, I'll just whip out my wand really quick and be like, pat, detect that magic.
Okay, so my question, what's the range for detect magic?
On this wand. Where is it? I'll find it. I will. Somewhere in here.
And plus, if someone's under a spell, how does that work?
Well, I don't know how she's under a spell, so I'm wondering if she's wearing something that's keeping her under an enchantment or something like that. Because I would think
gotcha. Okay.
a spell at some point is going to wear off. If you just charmed a person or something, that's not going to last.
That's true.
Okay, what the okay, Jesus, I'm so dumb. It's in my inventory only. It doesn't show up in my spells list. It has 3 charges. While I'm holding it, I can expend a charge to cast detect magic. The wand regains 1d3 of expended charges done. Okay, but detect magic itself. I could have just looked at the fucking detect magic spell.
It might have been different with the wand. I think that was fair.
It is 30 feet from me. So anything within 30 feet of me, I can see if it's magical.
Knowing Dolly,
That's
she's
gonna be
sitting on the aisle.
That's going to be 6 of those squares. I'm going to say yes. Like I said, we didn't need a map, but We've been on that circle map 16 times. So I'm going to say yes. So that is within range as she walks by, even with you. So once she gets even with you, as they're both walking down, she's practically skipping. She's so excited, but nice and slow because she doesn't want to get ahead of her groom, who's kind of stumbling with the other two, kind of holding him up. And so as she goes by, you hit detect magic, and you definitely get magic from her. And you can tell it's somewhere in her upper half, but you can't tell like exactly where. But it doesn't seem to be like her shoes or anything. It's just there's some kind of you're sensing something higher up.
It's like a wand. It's like a necklace or a
Something she never takes off. Apparently,
she wearing a necklace?
Probably it's a wedding, man. She's probably got earrings, a crown, necklace, whole shebang, but it's on her top half. Could be a bodice, I suppose.
Go ahead, Dad. Check the bodice.
I'm not checking that. All right.
I mean, it's
But
a
it's
wedding.
strong.
She might be wearing a magic bodice.
Thank you, Dolly.
All right. So as they are moving forward, blah, 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 everything's going. The music gets to a crescendo. I know that's wrong, but I don't care. And so it gets to the loudest point it's going to get. It peaks. How's that? And then they both meet each other in the front. Not yet, Dolly. Jeez. Okay. So
That's later.
They're at the front, and they turn around and look at the audience. And the Prince Erlac looks at the audience and says, "Thanks for coming, everyone." And and Vanashan looks at everyone, and she's just, her hands are clasped, and she's so excited. There's no flowers. I guess it was hard to find undersea, or they just don't use them. So I don't know for sure. Sorry, but there are no flowers. But she's holding her hands together, and she's like, thank you so much for coming here and traveling out and coming so far just to see me wed my love. I want to thank the CLs for hosting this beautiful event. It is gorgeous under the sea like this. I cannot wait for our honeymoon. And thank you everyone for being here. And she turns around and just looks at him with these big, huge eyes at her prince. And he kind of looks at her, but he's looking over her shoulder at someone behind her.
Can I roll like perception to see if she's got necklace, earrings, crown? Like,
Yeah.
Yes.
what's the assortment going on here? I'm probably pretty far back, even if I am on the aisle. So
Let's see how high you roll.
Oh, good. No, I can't see anything.
7.
I
You
can
can't
barely
see anything.
her.
Nope.
Jeez.
Nope.
The guy in front of you is too tall.
Gone temporarily.
Well, I mean, I
blind.
told Ashanis, I'd be like, "Hey, man, do you see any
All right,
necklaces?"
can I
There's some
check as
tall
well?
asshole in
Yeah,
front
you
of
sure
me. I
can.
can't.
She's wearing. Yeah, you can tell she's
Hey,
wearing
there's
a
no reason
beautiful
to be personal
blue
about it.
dress. I'm sorry.
I was talking to Idolatrous.
Okay.
Sorry, I said there's some tall asshole in front of me, so I can't see her.
So if I roll a perception, can I look and see like if there's a specific piece of jewelry that she's focused on, or like clutching, or looks
Probably.
shiny?
Let's see how high you roll.
All right.
You
here we
can
go.
use Thing advantage too. Remember.
I will use my inspiration here,
That's it. Inspiration. That's it. I knew there was
but
a
I got a
term.
20, so I guess I
Woohoo!
don't need that.
All right.
Wait, what?
Wait. What?
Like a
What's the
natural?
weight?
It wasn't a.
Not
it
a
wasn't
natural
nat
20.
It wasn't, but it was still
okay.
20, so we'll take
Right.
it. All right.
Yeah.
So you are so in tune that you can see everything she's wearing. She is wearing a little circlet crown, just something very delicate and beautiful with a little gem in the front.
Okay.
She's got earrings on that are hanging down. And she has the most beautiful pointed ears. It's gorgeous. Her skin is blue, but it's only like a soft blue. It's not like a bright blue, but it's not, just like a pale white of her mother. So you can see the Triton in her, but it's gentle. She is wearing a high collar. So you don't know if she's got gills or not, but you do see a high collar. And then around that high collar, she's wearing 4 necklaces. 2 of them just seem to be some kind of silver chain. And then one of them, because, layering's the thing. My daughter said so. And then the other one hangs lower and kind of meets, right in the center where her bodice is underneath. And she, that one is a big aquamarine gem. And that one is shining a nice, beautiful color in the filtered light. And then she also, in her clasped hands, you see that she is wearing 3 rings. One ring you think you recognize. You're pretty sure that's the one that you gave Vandania. Yeah, Vandania. You're pretty sure that's one of the ones you gave her to, because y'all never were married, right? So, but it was just to profess your love. So she has that ring on, and then she has another ring on. These are both on her left hand. Another ring on her middle finger. That's just a simple. It actually looks really plain compared to all the rest of her gems. It almost looks like it's just carved out of stone. And that one's around this finger. And then on her other hand, on her pinky, she has a little like dragonfly ring.
Can I ask Kelly a question?
Me, Kelly?
Yes, you, Kelly.
Yeah.
Were you ready for that, or did you improv that entire jewelry?
Sorry.
That's amazing. Amazing. Fantastic.
I was not prepared for where y'all were going, but that's okay. We got this. All right.
Got it. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, so you see Cleric Barbazon stand up, and you see some clapping from the crowd, and he goes up and stands between the Vanishon and Airlock, and he was like, "Welcome everyone to this wedding. I am so proud that you are here today. I am honored to be officiating for this lovely, lovely couple." And the prince says, "Thank you." And he goes, "Yes, party started early for some." Okay, now, so we want to know if anyone has any questions for the loving couple before we get started.
I'm looking at Vidania.
This apparently is part of the elfin tradition. I don't know why they're doing this.
All right. Well, she was supposed to cue me up. That was she was supposed to make something happen here. All right. I'm going to stand up.
Okay.
And I'm going to say, I have a question, and I would like to approach the bench. The altar.
Oh, the bench. You foreigners speak so oddly. But please, we would love a Triton representative to come forward.
So I will walk forward up to the, I guess, podium altar area. I'm going to look. Now, is Vidania up there as well?
Vidania is not. She is sitting down. But she is half out of her seat seeing
I'm going to motion for her to come up.
And she looks at you, and there's like a tear going down her face now, and she doesn't know what to do.
Whether she comes or not, I'm motioning for her to come, whether she actually does or not. I'm going to give Dolly a look.
I'm going to sneak a few rows closer, but kind of like.
All right. She does. She decides to come up. She just takes the chance. She jumps up and pushes the people aside, and she runs up and she takes your hand.
All right. And I'm going to cast Zone of Truth, which I will read.
Oh.
Okay.
You create a magical zone that guards against deception in a 15-foot radius centered around the point of your choice. Until the spell ends, creature that enters the spell's area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there must make a charisma saving throw. On a failed save, the creature cannot speak a deliberate lie while in the radius. You know whether the creature succeeds or fails on the saving throw. Affected creature is aware of the spell and can thus avoid answering questions to which it would normally respond with a lie. Such creatures can be evasive in their answers as long as it remains within the boundaries of truth. So I'm going to cast this, and as I cast it, I am going to look at Zafin and say, I am here to be the bane of this relationship.
How close am I to the wedding party?
I'm going to say within 30 feet.
Okay, excellent. So I will go ahead and cast Bane.
I have a sound effect.
Uh-oh.
That's what the Bane sounds like.
Admar got so excited.
Bane. I will. No, I can't even.
And what does Bane do again? I don't remember.
Right, so they have to.
Round, right?
What's
yes, it would be a surprise
technically
round.
a surprise round. So we all get to go first, and then I think we have to roll initiative. Because if you
If it
detect,
becomes combat, yeah.
Well,
So
I mean-
anyone, the person he casts Bane on has to make a charisma save first. And then
Right.
if he fails, then he gets minus D4 on his saves and attacks.
Which
what does
basically
Bane
I
do?
want to make sure he fails the zone of truth save. That's my goal here.
Yep. So I cast Bane on the groom.
Prince
And the bride.
Affleck.
Erelak.
The son of the emperor, yes.
The son of the duck. Yep. Uh-huh.
And what does Bane do again? I don't remember.
So
Minus
they have to
D4.
Oh, that's right. It's the not helpful thing. Okay.
Yeah.
And then he needs to roll
charisma save
what number?
12.
8. So he does not save.
Not so much. And her?
Is that on her too?
I hit.
Could
I
be.
get up to 3, so I hit her
Yeah.
too.
You pick your targets.
Yeah, you pick your target. 18. So she does resist.
All right, that's fine.
She's also under a spell. That might have something to do with the 18.
Fine.
Gimli wants in on it.
Oh, I was
Oh,
gonna say that's our dogs barking.
That's
so
probably why
very
Gimli got
evil.
interested, but now he's cuddling.
Probably.
All right.
He's going for the mic.
You gonna tell him anything like the stage is yours, Ashana? So like let him know
All right,
you're.
so Bane
Yeah.
Bane has happened. So now we're in the zone of truth. I'm wondering whether I'm going to use the ring for effect anyway. All right, so he has to make a Christmas save against zone of truth. I am going to turn to him and say, "Do you love this woman?"
Love. Do I love her? I mean, she's hot.
That's not what I asked you. I didn't ask you. Do you intend to honor this woman? It doesn't have to be
I
yes, no
intend to
question.
give her many children to satisfy my father.
Ew.
Thought through my questioning at a time. Really thought, "Do you love this woman?" was really just gonna drop the hammer down. He does get a save, by the way. Maybe you rolled that.
I mean, he's aware of the zone, so he can
Yeah.
avoid answering the question.
Yes.
So wait, is this?
Did you cast a spell to make this woman love you?
Me? No, she's adored me since the moment she saw me, haven't you, darling?
Has this woman had a spell cast on her to make her love you?
When you ask this question, the prince is looking at you like, what the fuck are you talking
Yeah.
about? And Von Dania, she was holding her mouth shut, and she goes,
Right.
she has.
She has. Is that true, Prince Affleck?
Prince, who is this little Triton man?
Are you ready? Am her father.
Considering what we were talking about. Okay, sorry. Oh, you're well, welcome, Dad. It's nice to meet you. Why don't you have a seat and let us get this
You
over
can't
with?
lie.
It's a big party.
And I'm going to turn to Vidania. Nope, that's the wrong one. I'm going to...
Vanashan.
Vanashan, thank you.
I do it
Very
too.
similar V names. And I'm going to say I'm sorry to do this to you on a day that was so important to you, but you are being deceived by this man. He is tricking you. Did he give you? Did someone give you jewelry, a gift around the time you met him? Is there something you never take off?
You're my father.
I am. I can't lie, and I wouldn't lie about that.
She looks at her mother, and she looks back down at you. And for the first time all day, her hands fall down a little bit, like my actual father.
Yes. And I'm sorry this is how you're finding that out. That wasn't my choice.
But she looks at her mom. She looks at you two holding hands. She's like, you told me you didn't know who my father was.
We can deal with that later. Also, ow.
I don't.
What's important right now is that you understand what this man is doing. He is using you.
I'm still detecting magic, right?
Yes.
Can I
10
see if it's in
minutes.
her hands that have been lowered?
Dolly, get up here.
I scooted up. I scooted up a
All right.
ways, so I was in casting range for levitate.
You can if you get closer, you can point. You can figure out where it is, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, within 30 feet, I can.
I figure it's like an
detect-
airport one thing. We're just like,
So when you cast detect magic, the magic thing glows.
Right. Yeah.
Okay, sweet. All right. So as
Yeah.
you
So
get
that's
closer,
why I would say like I would know where on her body it was glowing from.
okay. So both of them, it's her left hand, the one that had 2 rings on it.
The dragonfly and the.
No, the
It's,
dragonfly was on the right hand. So the left hand was the little
Oh, okay.
stone
The
one,
plain
and then the
stone
ring
ring.
that Ishanis gave Vandania.
This is some holy grail stuff here.
Hey, Shadas. I think it might actually be your ex-wife.
I'm gonna ask for her hand. And you
But I'm already getting married, and you're my father.
No, that's not what I mean. I'm gonna reach for it.
Oh, okay.
And I'm gonna say you don't have to trust me, but I'm asking you to.
And she looks at you, and she's all slanted. Her head's all slanted, and she can't even. And she just puts her hands out.
And I will hold her left hand, and I'm gonna say, I believe there is an enchantment on one of these rings. May I take them off? And I will then very gently remove one and then remove the other and step back. How do you feel?
Oh. She turns to the side and vomits on the stage.
Oh, jeez.
Okay,
Oh,
which
and
ring
the
did
cleric's
she
like, "Oh my
react
dear,
after,
dear,
though?
are you okay?" She's patting. And the whole, by the way, the entire audience, all the people that were standing there. So I don't know who's
Yeah.
still sitting in the audience from our group, but they all just like stand up at once. And that's when you notice that in the very back, because you didn't see it unless you turned around backwards, is the king and queen up there. So of the sea elves, the king and queen of the sea elves, and so they stand up and they're like, "Guards!"
Gonna need some help here, guys.
The
I
cleric's,
didn't
"I'm
think my
right
plan
here,
through
I'm
past
right
this moment. I figured we'd work it out.
here."
All right. So now we roll for initiative.
It
Here
was
comes-
a brilliant plan that you didn't tell anyone about.
Here comes some ineffectual Eldritch Blast.
I'm gonna say, right as guards are yelled, the next thing you hear is this loud rumbling sound, and the entire building shakes.
That's not a good sound.
And when that happens, all the audience members, they freeze. Everything gets very quiet for a minute. And then at that moment, the prince turns around and vomits on the other side of the stage.
I hand the 2 rings to Dolly.
Dolly's like, "Rings!"
All right, I'm gonna put the Ishanis
You're
ring
immediately
on
in love with the
first.
prince.
Okay.
No, I'm testing them because I think it's Vanashan.
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 Yeah,
Yeah.
Vanashan.
I'm
So
pretty
when you
sure
put
it's Vanashan.
when you put the one from from Ishanis gave to Vandania, she when you put that ring on, she looks at you and she's like, "I don't think so," and she puts her hand out for it back.
Oh. Okay. I don't
Do I-
recommend that you wear those rings.
Do I detect any stirring in my loins before I take it off?
Nothing.
Okay, great.
So now that they
So
are
she
in
can
your
have that
hands,
one
you should
back.
know which one is magic.
So she takes it back.
Oh, right.
Oh, yeah,
I
that's
could just
also
look
true.
at it.
Yeah, it was
Unless
it's
my
the,
detect magic spell is ended.
it is. It hasn't been an hour yet.
10
It's a
minutes.
plain stone one. That plain stone one is kind of glowing, just gently blue. Apparently blue's the color. I don't know. Blue's my color today. I've used it a lot.
Fair enough.
This is the ring.
This-
Kind of want to test
We
it out.
must
Where
though.
have
did-
it. My precious.
I don't know if I can talk to her with everything rumbling. I don't know if that's still going on.
I need you all to roll, not initiative, perception.
Thank God it wasn't
Okay.
initiative.
Not yet.
Finally, a not shit roll.
Ugh.
So
16.
good.
13.
13, 8. Zayvin got 8. Who else got 8?
Yeah,
I got
right.
15.
Master Fault got 8.
14.
Okay. So 15 was the highest one, right? So
I got 15.
Val, right? And I think that was high. So
I had 16.
you got 16? All right. So Val and Dolly. Val, you notice in the crowd that the cleric is walking off stage with patting Vanashan's back. So patting her back. Oh my dear, we must get you off. So she's patting. And Dolly, you start to notice the same thing, but you're a step behind because you're a little distracted by the ring. And then Zayfin, you are so distracted by seeing the king and queen up there, and then you see her look down right at you. And she meets your eye.
Scheiße.
All right. And let's see, Dave, you rolled an 8, right?
I rolled a 14.
Okay, so Dave, you notice that I don't know what you roll. Let's see. We have 16, 15, 14. All right, so you also notice that that your daughter has walked off stage, but she's gone. It wasn't until she was already off with the cleric that you finally caught on. Master Fault, what did you roll?
I roll an 8, so I figure I noticed that like how fabulous my suit is.
8.
Yeah.
Sounds about right.
This is really.
I'm gonna
this
say
is a
the only
good
thing
cut.
you notice is that Zayfin is staring up at the royal.
Okay.
You're like, what's up? And then Admar, what did you roll?
A 13.
All right, so Admar, he's taller, so he can see above most things. And what Admar notices is that there's something very strange going on at the front door, and Carlo is waving at him.
I am running that way.
Okay. All right, so as Admar gets, if anyone else is doing anything else, interrupt me. Admar, as you get there, Carlo's like, he's like, I don't know what's going on, but that was the front defenses. So something is trying to break in.
Did we notice with my shitty perception roll? Did I notice Oddvar running that way?
You did not, but it's up to Admar if he wants to yell at y'all.
Yes. The cursed crew. There is problems out here. We need to muster and go. I don't know. Probably kill some people.
I'm looking for my daughter. I'm not. I don't even hear that.
Where did she
Alright.
go? Did she go out this door?
I don't know. Apparently,
I'm asking
14
Carlo.
isn't good enough to know. So I'm
Carlo.
I'm
asking
asking
through the
Carlo
crowd.
where the
Where the bride
Let's do
went?
this thing.
I couldn't see. The crowd was doing everything. There is an exit behind the stage, though. So my guess is.
I'm worried that if she went outside, that she is. You know what? I'm just going to pull the bubble down and go outside, and everybody else can catch up to me.
Okay.
I'll follow.
How much
Yep.
time do we have on our bubbles?
Less
About
than an hour.
left.
All right. So, Admar goes outside. Zayfin goes outside.
I'm closer to Ashanis, so I think
So you're with
since
Ashanis?
since I noticed that, I probably
did.
followed him.
All right. So you follow him, and you see the
Turn the other
cleric
way.
and
Fucker.
Vanashan.
Honestly.
I have to look at it every time. It's not that hard. And Vanashan go. You see them go behind a curtain backstage, and it looked like there was just a stone wall there. So you have no idea where the heck that they just went.
I'm running as fast as my
Cleric is
old
shady.
legs can go.
Okay, and Master Fault, where are you going?
I feel like since I only noticed Zayfin being looked at, I'm following Zayfin probably. So.
Okay, and then Val, where are you going?
I am going with Oddmar.
Okay.
And I am also
So-
dragging Carlo with me.
Oh, you know what? Hold on, because you were going to go straight outside. We were on the 3rd floor. That's my fault for not being specific. So instead, what you'll have to do is you're going to have to go down to the 2nd floor and the bottom floor to go out again. Because that's where the thing was. So you go out the door. So don't worry about your bubbles. You're not going to need that.
Okay.
So as you go, so as the 3, so that was Val. Which place did you go, Val?
I'm going with Oddmar.
Okay, so Val, Oddmar, Masterfault, and Zafin, as y'all go out the door, you see all of these guards come forward. And in the lead is the Master of Arms, Penelope. And so she sees Carlo. She's like, we were called. What's going on? Who's causing trouble? And Carlo goes, no, it's not that. We've got to go that way. And she looks at you, at you guys, the strangers. She are supposed to be players. And she's like, all right, Carlos, it's on you if we're wrong. And then they turn around and they head down the stairs. So now I'm assuming you're going to go with them down to the 2nd floor.
Following.
Okay. And then you're heading down to the 1st floor. And then when you get down to the 1st floor, you see that there are darklings flooding in from outside.
Great.
Hmm.
I knew
All
we
right.
should have made them kill themselves.
And then upstairs at the wedding where we have Dolly and Ishanis. I always hesitate. One of these days I will not decide whether to say
I
your
just
real name or
realized-
your name. I know, I'm sorry.
Cursed Dragon Ship went one way and Shadow Alley went the other.
That is what happened. That is
We've
fault
divided
lines are
along party
divided.
lines.
Yeah.
I mean, I just saw what I saw. I had to be accurate to what I saw, you know?
We know where your loyalties lie. It's fine. It's
yeah,
fine.
we got it now. Okay, all right. All right. So as you go out behind that curtain, you see there is a portal open. So it's this big circular swirling thing. And then the cleric is just guiding, and she's just going with him.
Can I reach them
Vanishon
before
towards the
they go
portal.
through?
I'm sorry?
Can I reach them before they go through?
Yeah, you can. So I don't know what we do.
No, I'm gonna cast Hold Person.
All right. So I think if we're going to do that, you're going to have to roll for
Oh.
initiative.
Wait, I didn't have any spell slots left. Forget it.
Oh, you can't do it.
Womp, womp.
All right. So as you get closer, you see him. He turns around and he looks at you two, at you and Dolly. The cleric does, and he stands up straight and he throws his cloak back. And as he does that, you see your spell, the detect magic. You see underneath the cloak, you see another big metal symbol pop out.
He's another Rylan.
And you recognize that as the same necklace Rylan was wearing. And suddenly and then he says, you can't have her. And he pushes her through the portal and he jumps through the portal and the portal closes.
What?
Dang.
Oh man.
I can't even cast one spell.
I can't. I
gone.
so would have jumped for that portal.
He's gone. Totally gone. He's really, really mad at
Not
you.
What
even
is
while
behind
he's
the
talking,
portal?
I can't cast a spell.
I thought you
Maybe.
were out of
What-
slots.
I was out of slots.
Not a level 2 slots.
Oh.
And also I had sorcery spells, so I could.
All right, so let's have him. He's almost going through the portal. What do you want to cast?
Wait.
All right.
Let me look at
All
cantrips.
right.
Shaunus, does your hook have a rope attached to it?
Oh, get over here.
How far away are we?
At this point, 10 feet. You're close. You're right there. You could almost, if you were Oddmar, you could probably grab him.
If I was there, I'd have a thorn whip, but
Okay. I'm gonna cast levitate on him, and he's holding on to her, right?
Yeah, but gently. Very Scooby-Doo of you.
I'm gonna very much Darth Vader, just like.
And levitate just works, right? He can't roll anything to fight against
No,
it.
there is a save.
And what is it? Is it charisma
If
or?
if he's an unwilling creature, I suppose I
which
could
he
cast
is.
it on her instead. I'll just
Does
be
she
like,
look like she's
Princess,
resisting?
I'm trying to save you, and then cast levitate on her. Yeah, that's what I'll do.
Okay, that works. So we're gonna say she is not resisting because as soon as he stood up high and you had the metal, it's like she blinks and she's finally realizing what's going on. She's still in a shock a little bit, right? And so as she starts to float and she's like, what? She's like, she's like, Father? And then you have the cleric guy, Barbazon, who obviously is not Barbazon. You picked up that he actually is Rylan, right? So he's like, no, you can't. He's like, you can't. If you had just left the Darklings alone, I wouldn't even be here. She goes with me. And he grabs her foot.
Levitate lifts up to 500 pounds.
And it lifts up 20 feet.
Okay, so he grabs her foot. And so he starts to float with her then. And he's like, what is going on? You people just mind your own business. I'm just trying to serve my God. You don't even know what you're doing.
Can I hit his hand specifically with Sacred Flame? It's a cantrip.
I don't know. What's it say?
The hand that's holding on to the foot.
Yeah, what's the target on that?
Flame-like radiance descends on a creature that you can see within range. Target must. It doesn't sound like it's targeted that directly. No.
I mean, you can just sacred flame his whole body. Burning bodies, you usually like scream, like go.
Yeah, I'll hit him with a Sacred Flame. Let's go.
All right.
No more Mr. Nice Dad.
They do. He gets a.
Admar's like, I have a sound for that.
He has a dexterity save.
Dexterity save. All right, here we go.
Would that count if he's floating? I feel like that wouldn't count.
Maybe it's with disadvantage. I'll roll 2 and take the lowest. He rolled 15 both times.
Yeah.
I'm going to say you hit the wrong hand. He was like, ow!
Jerk. All right, I'm going to go jump him. I'm just going to grab his ass and pull him to the ground. Start
right,
wailing on him.
You jump up. So do dexterity.
Go for the nuts.
I
Go
gotta
for
see
the
if you
nuts.
I'm a
Jump.
doctor. I know where to
Jump.
this is turning into a Doctor Who episode, just for the record. All right, go ahead.
11?
11. I'm going to say close enough because he's still barely floating. So you jump up and you grab his foot. And as soon as you grab his foot, his hand slips. And he falls down.
Okay.
And he goes... Hanmar's 2 flights down. He cannot hear you.
Oh.
All right.
I
He
don't know
goes to
that.
kick your foot off. So if you will roll... I'm going to say dexterity.
Yep. Roll on it.
Dexterity.
My deck sucks. 10.
10. Okay. So he kicks your hand. He kicks it just right. And your hand just slips right off.
Okay.
And then he's like, fine, keep her, but I will get what I deserve. And he goes right through the portal. And the portal closes.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah.
And then when the portal closes, so everyone in the whole building, everything shakes. So the whole thing shakes just like it did before. And there's screaming, and there's some dust that comes down. And then below, all of the Darklings, they get sucked right back outside.
Ooh. Nice.
Bye.
Well, that's special.
So I was murdering Darklings down there.
Okay.
Do I get sucked off too, or do I stay where I'm at?
Oh my god! Onmar phrasing.
I feel like that was intentional.
I thought that was an accident.
I've read his book.
It,
That's
it
intentional.
took me a second until you said phrasing. I was like, wait, what? Huh? Oh.
Roll performance. No, I'm kidding. All right.
Could have some anxiety, maybe.
All right. Yes, actually, everyone fighting the Darklings gets sucked forward towards the door where they were being sucked. So if any of you were fighting Darklings, roll strength.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I'm in trouble.
Uh-oh.
Apparently I was leaning forward over a little bit too much, and
18.
7.
Nathan, too. All right.
12.
12. Okay. All right.
What'd you get,
Master roll?
Admar?
7.
7.
7.
18.
As did
I'm
I.
like, everyone grab hold of me.
The one time Master Fault doesn't fall. So Master Fault's good. He was back casting spells anyways, right? So he was able to not go. 2 guards went right out the door. And then Oddmar, you stumble, and as you're stumbling forward, you run right into Zafin, and both of you head right out that door. Zafin can breathe underwater. Oddmar, you cannot, but you do have your thing on you. So
And I can hold my breath for 3 minutes? Yes.
Okay. And I will say, and Val, what did you roll?
12.
12. All right, so you were good too. So you slid forward, but you were able to stop. I will say 4 guards went with you guys. Right out that door, because they were fighting the Darklings too. So as y'all get sucked outside, what you see is this huge portal. Like it's almost as big as that market was. And there were just, Darklings are just being sucked into it from every angle. You also notice that you couldn't see inside, that it was completely dark. Like it was like just like that muck nasty stuff the hags were doing. The entire area was dark like that, and it is all being sucked up too. And all of these Darklings just get sucked up into the thing. Zafin, will you roll, because you are the best swimmer?
Mhm.
There isn't swimming, right? So roll athletics.
Yes.
Or is there swimming? If they're specifically swimming, that's higher.
Athletics.
17.
Is, swimming.
Is swimming? Okay, good. All right, 17. So, Zafin, with swimming, you are able to grab on to a little post where they tie their seahorses when they come to visit. So you grab the seahorse, and you're able to grab Val. Val, will you roll athletics?
I didn't think she went out the door.
12.
Oh, she didn't, did she? Val, you didn't go out the door, did you?
No.
No,
No,
you just
she did
slid.
not.
Sorry. So so you were able to grab Oddmar then. So you grabbed the pole and you were able to grab Oddmar.
Yes.
All right.
What a mighty
And then you hold on. The waves are kind of full. You see there's a few other things falling into that, and then suddenly it just whoop, slaps shut.
Well, that was a
job
thing.
well done, everyone.
Yeah.
Round of applause.
Yeah.
That was
I'll put the
that was
princess
very
back on the
exciting.
ground.
And I'm sure it was all illegal, and I don't care. It was fun. All right. All right. Nicely done. I'm glad. I'm impressed. All right. So you guys are outside. Zafin and Oddmar will be outside when we come back in the water. And
Under the sea.
Master Fault and Val. I'm great at names. I don't know what my problem is. It's multiple names. I'm not good at multiple names for people. That's my problem. I have one name for you, and it's hard for me to use two. You two are going to be right inside the door. So Carlo is still inside, and so is the Master of Arms, Penelope. They're in there with some guards. And then we have a floating
Vanashan.
So we have a floating Vanashan with Dolly and Ishanis
I put
behind
her
the
back.
curtain on this stage. And there's a
I can-
puking prince out front, and there's a mother that's still out there out front too.
Yeah, I need
And a
to go
very
find
confused
that guy.
audience and
Forgot
very
about
angry
him.
royalty.
Yeah, I'll put her back on the ground though, so I can move her up and down at will. So I'll just back on the
All right, so you put her back out in the ground, and she stands there, and she looks at Ishanis.
Oh, I thought
And then
we
she
were
goes,
done.
"Mother," and then she runs out the curtain to try to find Mom. All right.
I don't blame her for that.
You're fucking welcome. All right, bye.
Oh my god. I am going to quickly turn to Dolly and give her a big hug and thank her for her help. I couldn't
I'll
have done
just-
this without you.
Search around in his
I
pocket a
was
little
gonna
bit.
say.
Nothing in my
I was,
pockets
I was
except
waiting for it.
Anything in there?
hard
All right,
candies.
I'll give him a hug instead.
Hard
Maybe
candies.
next time.
Hard
Right.
candies. That was good.
All right. Anyone else have parting words? I don't know how well Oddmar can talk underwater.
Oddmar, I believe there were 2 people who did not get to hear your poem live. I don't know
Oh.
if you want to reread it. I know we linked the clip.
Let's do
Yes,
the last
it's got
things, and then we'll do it.
Okay.
No, I did not have any other game
Any last
thing.
words, Zafin? Any last
No.
words?
What the
Any
hell
last
was
words?
that? And where's the rest of the crew. We need to go find the rest of the crew.
All right. And then Master Fault and Val, any last words?
I'm glad we didn't go through that big butthole or whatever it was.
That's how you crash a wedding.
Giant black
That's
starfish.
how you crash your wedding.
I guess their heart won't go on.
No.
Oh, no. Awesome. All right. Y'all were the best. I'm so impressed. That was fun. I hope y'all had fun.
I think you
Yes.
did an amazing job,
Always.
Kelly.
Fun.
Oh, thank you. Today was fun. I liked that. I'm ready. I have a much better idea what's going on now. Not how to play, mind you. I still don't know how to do that. But I have a much better idea where the story is going now. All right. So we do have a request from moms because they missed our time change. I'm very sorry, but this will be the time from now on. Now, notice that we haven't, Admar and Ishanis are not like yawning repeatedly. This is much better time. So, Admar, would you like to read your poem again?
So the link doesn't work. Is that right?
I don't know. It should. Will it not post for you? Zayfin, do you have to
Let's see
approve it
it.
or something?
No, it should. The clip should just.
Oh, the clip's
work.
there. Yeah, I just wondered if they wanted to hear it.
Yeah.
Live.
It pops up.
Live.
Like for reals live.
Yeah.
Yeah, it pops up.
Yeah, so you can just watch the clip. Where's the clip?
It's in the chat.
Oh, there you go. So, moms, you can go up and you
I
can see the
reposted.
clip. So if you hit that clip, then you'll be able to see the awesome poem, which, by the way, he's been generous enough to share with us. So I'm going to use it on our events. And it'll be a week behind on the events, right? But because we can't know what last week was because he has to read it live, it's fun. But that's a teaser too. You want to know what happened last week? You got to come listen to the poem and then
And
catch up on our new episode.
Apparently, there will be no need for me to keep a hold of the wedding gift poem. So I will also send that one to you, and you can put that one up.
That's awesome. You wrote a wedding gift poem.
Oh,
Well,
yeah,
there was
I've been
supposed
hanging
to
on
be
to
a
that for
reception
weeks.
after. I had no idea.
Wow. I mean, we could do it live.
You could read it anyway, yeah.
Well, I
Yeah.
think he should save it. There might be another wedding he can modify it for.
That's true.
No, this was very specifically. I mean, I could read it to you, and it would be funny. It would have been funnier in the middle of the hall with everybody
Oh,
there.
yeah.
But if you want me to, I will go ahead and read it.
Yes.
You know what? Why don't we wait
Oh.
and see what happens next week?
Okay.
Because who knows? You might have an opportunity to read it next week. And if you don't, then we'll do it at the end of next week as a special treat.
I mean, maybe they're really in love.
This is what we call foreshadowing.
That's what I'm getting to.
Maybe
Strong.
somebody will get married. Who knows?
Or red
Somebody might get
herring.
It could
Oh,
be
no.
many, like a whole school of very, very red herrings. Yes. Yeah.
No, this was fun.
Oh, no.
All
Because
right.
she's an editor and she knows how to screw with us.
No, editors fix problems. They don't cause them. You guys are causing them. Causing. So
Yeah, all right.
that was nice secret planning, you guys. I'm so impressed, by the way. Good job. Does
That
anyone
was
have
awesome.
anything to share with our awesome audience?
Yeah, actually, I had one thing. Last week, Jess Astra talked about her serialized story that she was putting up online at, what was the name of the site?
Royal Road?
Royal
The
Road,
facial
yeah.
expressions really, really make this right now. Go ahead.
Anyway, so I started reading it, and it's really good, and was totally enjoying it, and so still working on that. But I just wanted to pass that along because, yeah, I mean, I always take endorsements more seriously than somebody saying, "Oh, read my stuff." So, yeah,
There's
been
an
reading it.
endorsement from
It's
a
really good.
completely unbiased source. Okay, hey,
Totally.
Jess. Totally. Jess, will you tell us where it is we can find that again?
Yeah, it's on Royal Road. It's royalroad.com. And then the link to the actual thing I think is terrible and you don't. Yeah, no, it's like long and stupid. No, yeah, just
Do we have it
Search for-
somewhere? Dave, do you have it? You can post it or anything?
Yeah, I'll put it in the chat. I'll find
All right,
it.
Dave will put it in the
I
chat
got
for
it.
us. Oh, or Jess does.
Yep.
Somebody is going to post it in the chat.
There we
There it
go.
is.
There it is.
All right.
Deathless Engineers.
There you go. Deathless Dungeoneers. Nice. That is awesome. So is that free to read? I mean, how does that work?
It is, yeah. So Royal Road is kind of a testing ground for us where we go to make sure that the fiction we're producing is actually like resonating with the target market, and there's actually advanced analytics you can get if you pay. It's like $4.99 a month or something like that. But you can kind of see where user retention drops off, so you can get sort of a preview of how KDP would perform on the book. It's a really great analytics tool. I love data, and so it's been great for me. Dave can tell you, like, multiple times a week, I am updating on the chapter retention because it's very important to me.
Yep.
Yeah, so this one's doing really good. We're pretty excited that it's gonna be the series that sort of kicks things off for me.
I've also been reading it, and I actually had to specifically give myself a rule that I had to stop because it was getting in the way of other things I needed to do. The way Royal Road presents it is it's actually quite addictive to just, okay, next chapter.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's one more episode.
And
Yeah.
they're
Yeah.
nice,
Yeah.
short, snappy chapters too, which I really like.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
some of the fictions on Royal Road, they'll be like 5, 6, 7,000 words long per chapter, and I'm just like, please just end.
Yeah, we like snappy chapters. I totally understand
Oh, yeah.
that. Yeah, both
And-
Greg and Kevin can attest to that.
And I have to agree with you. Brent Spiner is awesome.
Brent Spiner is awesome. Where did that come up?
She said
the
she
chat?
loved data.
She does.
Oh,
Oh. Yeah, I mean, I love that data too. Yes.
Sorry. I had to
You
go with
know,
the dad joke. I just
Honestly, his name should have been Datum because he's just one.
yeah, but Data sounds better.
couldn't. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
there does seem to be a lot of Brent Spiners running around Star Trek. Maybe only one Data,
True.
but there's a lot of him.
True. Yeah. Yeah. Mhm. One of my favorite Dragon Con memories is when we were still just going as like attendees.
Oh, yeah.
Early first couple of years, we walked through the Walk of Fame, and it's right about lunchtime, and the place was strangely empty for no apparent reason. And Brent Spiner and John Delancey had tables next to each other, and they were discussing where to go to lunch. And I'm like, oh my God, Data and Q are trying to
is so
decide where to go to
surreal.
lunch.
It's so surreal.
You, of course, walked over to the table and said, I know the best place. Let me take you.
No.
Actually, we were standing in line. I know exactly where we were because we were standing in line waiting for autographs from Zoe. So we were not going anywhere. Gina Torres.
No, that was a different year.
She
Gina
was
Torres was what's his face with the paper.
We did that also. It was a very long line, and we did lots
It
of
was a
things on
long
that
line. It was a long line.
Yeah, it was fun.
So.
Awesome. Well, y'all are great, and we are so glad you came, and we will see you next Monday. We will not have 20 questions tomorrow
Nope.
because I'm going
Because
to go see
Paul-
Paul McCartney.
Paul has
Ooh.
not yet agreed to do a show.
Yeah, I mean, if he wants to answer 20 questions, I'm not going to tell him no. I mean,
Easily.
that would be rude.
Easily. Yeah.
You know, you don't say no
Yeah.
to Sir Paul if he wants to answer
No.
questions.
No.
But otherwise, I'm out. So sorry, not tomorrow.
And also in celebrity news, we have a guest star here on Righting Wrongs next week.
That's true.
really?
That's true. There's a guest star next week. I
can
should make her
honestly
the
say
queen.
most
Wouldn't that
of
be
us
awkward?
Don't
Oh.
know who it is.
I know who it is.
No, we can know who it is. We can say who it is.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Spikette. Spikette is going to be our guest
I didn't know that.
next Monday.
Mhm.
So I will
That's
have a
awesome.
very special role for her.
That's
I
exciting.
didn't plan it ahead of time because I had no idea where we were going to be at the end of this.
Not a
thing,
clue.
But now,
Mhm.
now I can plan it.
I'll have to give up
see,
half of my square. I think I can do that.
you can come sit with me.
Whatever works. One of us. I have better ability to give her audio in her ear holes
Oh, that's true.
and a mic.
That's true.
because I have the fancy audio.
Well, if you move your
stuff.
camera back, you should be able
Yeah.
to get both of y'all in. You'll just be a little smaller. Awesome. All right. Well, thank you very much, everyone. Does anyone else have anything to share?
Nothing writing related. I am probably going to stream a little bit of Horizon Forbidden West after this is over. Now that we're finishing up a bit early.
Well, if you log in, we'll go to you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Would you like to start your stream, sir?
Yeah, go do that. Bye, Greg.
Okay,
go away,
bye.
and then we'll raid you.
All right.
Yeah. So what
Thank
else do we
you.
have?
My
Tina
next
Bye,
exciting
Greg.
thing is in exactly a month, I think. Am I wrong, Dave?
Nice.
Exactly 1 month?
No, you're not.
No?
No, you're not wrong.
You're right. You are correct.
What?
You asked. You said, "Am I wrong?" I said, "No, you're not."
Fair enough.
I don't
Mm-hmm.
even know the publication date on my own stuff.
The
What
Ring
the
of Truth says you are not wrong.
Where's my calendar? Because
But
I rescheduled for the show too. and
Is
I
it
can't remember when.
attuned yet?
So no, I don't think you're wrong about what you're about to say. So say it.
I'm trying to find ClickUp now. I'm like, where is it?
You're like, where's the
I'm-
exact date?
I must make sure I'm not stupid.
Must
I can
be here
wait.
somewhere.
I was not
Until,
able
closer
to
the day
pre-order
anyways,
it
so.
because a certain person didn't do a certain thing.
Was it the blurb?
Yes.
For the love of God.
Yes.
Well,
We're still live, so shh.
mhm.
Don't
For the
mention
love
any
of God.
names.
But we
The
talked
best I got was on it.
we talked about this in my channel. I even offered up solutions.
And
As
these
an
kind of
IT
shenanigans
consultant-
never happen in my company. I have no idea.
I was going to say, even in my line of work, as an IT consultant, welcome to my world.
Jess and I are referring to a particular consistent, if very lovable, bottleneck.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
totally
for
understand.
various
Bottleneck.
Yep,
Yeah.
yep. 100%.
bottleneck with a jar head.
Shh, you're gonna
Very
give
nice.
it away. Quit dropping hints.
Very nice.
Yes,
They'll
but
hunt it out.
yep. I will
Well-
say though, yeah, Jessica Rainey has a deadline now too.
Indeed.
I do.
She has a deadline.
August 1st.
August 1st, there shall be a complete novel.
Very nice.
Nice.
I am very excited.
Yeah.
Do
A
we get to know
prequel.
anything about what it is?
It's a prequel.
Okay.
You can know that.
It's hillbilly vampires and such. Some witches, maybe. A couple goblins. I don't know. We'll see what else we throw in there.
It's funny because we're like, what genre is this? It's like, well, it's urban fantasy, except there's nothing urban about it. So
No.
I don't know.
It's country fantasy.
Oh, no.
Yeah, hillbilly fantasy,
Rural fantasy?
rural
Yeah.
fantasy.
Rural
Rural
fantasy.
fantasy.
There you
Yeah.
go. Rural fantasy works.
I actually always call it Appalachian supernatural noir. That's what I call
Okay.
it.
Oh,
Sounds perfect.
All right.
they're fun.
Mhm.
Sounds hard to spell.
Yeah. Because hillbilly is bad to say generally, I guess. I don't know. I say
Yeah,
all-
it is. I know. I never
But
know
I
what to
am
say
a
and what not to
hillbilly,
say.
so I'll say it. But
But every hillbilly I've ever known has used the term hillbilly, so
Yeah.
I think that goes along the lines of I am not a hillbilly, however, so I
Okay.
should not use that term. I would think that
fair
would be
enough.
fair.
That's fair. That's fair. Good point. Good point.
Yeah,
All right,
and
are we going to
last
Greg?
night we watched The
wait.
Lost City,
Mhm.
which is Sandra Bullock and
Mhm.
who is it?
Yeah, Tatum.
Tatum
Channing.
Channing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's it.
which my wife
And Brad Pitt.
described as a completely realistic view of the author publisher relationship and and how that all works. So yeah, if anybody's wondering about that, they should definitely check that out.
So if we watch that, we'll get a behind the scenes look, huh?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. Hey, if Brad Pitt will come rescue me, I'm in.
What was the
I-
movie again?
The Lost City.
that's the one where she's a romance writer and he's like the cover model. Yeah.
Right.
It always
Isn't
looked
that
like
just
Romance in the
Romancing the
Stone to me.
Stone?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what it
that
looked
is
like to me.
Romancing the Stone.
Yeah.
It is Romancing the Stone. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my
Minus
gosh.
Danny DeVito, or unless Harry Potter is Danny DeVito.
I don't know. Is Pepe in it? That was the
Pepe.
car.
Because Harry Potter's
My
like the
little
villain
mule
of that
Pepe.
thing.
There is a car,
Oh, see, it really is Romance in the Stone.
Yeah.
but the car doesn't survive the whole movie.
Aww.
That's awesome, Abby.
So
I'm glad it works
it's
for
a
the podcast.
tragedy.
Greg is online now.
Greg is online. All right, let's
Alright.
go to Greg.
I
Thank you,
need
everyone.
a-
We'll see
I
you
need-
next
I
week.
need, I need a channel
Bye.
name. I don't have him for some reason on my
All
thing.
right, it is author Gregory D. Little Author. Yeah, you got him. Oh no, I clicked on him. Gregory D. Little Author is his Twitchy name.
All right, let me make sure I have that right, and we will do the thing.
So thank you, everyone.
Thanks, everyone.
Bye.
Yes. Bye, guys.
That's not.
Raid!
Thank you, chat.
I'm bad at typing, apparently. Hold on.
Hey,
When-
if you
Kill me,
guys,
dude. How many times do we have to wave?
Friday and Abby,
Apparently
if you
a lot.
guys raid Greg here, you were wanting him to stream Subnautica. You should tell him because he will.
There you go. We're going to raid him right now.
So
Tell him. We're going to wave for 20 minutes.
Well, I'm trying to find the thing.
It's Gregory D.
Just
Little.
Rainy, you are cracking me
Author.
up.
There we go.
There we
Yay, you found it. All right. Off we go.
go. Da-da-da-da. Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye. For real this time. Probably.
Yeah, we've heard it all before.
Now we get to say raid. Raid.